Are we all ready to start?
No. Yeah.
Yes, boss.
Okay, sounds good. So, this is the 4th session, I believe, of our campaign, correct? Or was it 5th?
I want to say 4th. Please don't tell me I'm wrong.
I think it's 4th.
Yeah.
Okay, first session. Okay, well,
5th.
well, we can kind of do the recap. We can kind of do the recap here just to get ourselves. So, first session was you arrived at Ricketts, and you dealt with goblins there. Second session, you dealt with the troll, then went back to Ricketts, and that was the session. Third session, you went to File.
Oh yeah, it is.
Dealt with the bandits, and then 4th session ended up in Stone Scale Tomb, and here we are. Anything else that really happened last session? I'd just like to hear some input from other people.
They're in the walls, the gas chamber,
Yeah.
boulder.
Yes, Boulder.
We now own a house.
You own. Yes, I forgot that you own a house.
That's all the notable shit, right? I know that the trees told us some shit, but like they were speaking Vietnamese or something to our friend. What was his name? Varan.
I think it was.
Yeah, we have
Darren.
a leaf to blow. We have to
Yeah,
blow
he gave
leaf.
you a leaf, and he said if you blow it, I'll be there in 30 minutes. 30 minutes for a blow.
Right.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
So and you finished up in this gas chamber, I believe. You were quick to respond to the situation. You hopped on the table and basically blew up the entire bloody room after shoving all of your rope down the pipes. So I don't think any of you have a rope left. Is that right?
I mean, how much rope? How big were those pipes? For we have 50
From
feet
my
of rope
memory,
each.
I believe you just said we shove all of our rope down those holes and then blew it
I
up.
definitely did not say all.
Okay,
50 feet of rope.
As much as we can fit in.
yeah, that's what you said. So whoever
Is it a gaping hole?
whoever shoved rope in there, you've lost like 30 feet of rope.
I'm down to lose 30 feet of rope.
Yeah, 30 is fine, but
Yeah,
you could
but-
not fit 50 feet
Yeah,
of rope in
it's
that
a little
shit.
bit off the top, man. It's still above average.
Yeah, but I was imagining it like you've all like bundled it up into like something like so it would like cover up more and then just throw it down to block it as much as you could.
Can you do a quick rewind?
Yeah,
sure.
Mine's like all buggy.
Jai, why do you always have to roll my dice? That's like the most inconvenient thing you could do.
Wasn't me.
Okay, I'm
You're a
rewinding.
liar.
No.
Was Stealth and Cunning one of the copyrighted songs?
It was basically so yeah, we got copyrighted
Oh, that's
striked
good.
by Midnight Syndicate, which is like where all my D&D
Wow,
music
wow.
comes from, and I read that it was fine, so I'm quite shocked. So it was
It could be a fake.
it could be, but it specifically
I highly
it
doubt it'd be a
specifically
fake
said
on a
it specifically
4G.
said Battle of the Beast of the Borderlands or whatever it was, which is like it was like the first time we ever used that song. So
It's only that video?
that's not all it said.
Is
but
anyone else the table hasn't loaded for, or is it just me?
It took a while, but it's good
It
now.
takes a second.
it takes a second. That's like an issue with this. So now that we're in the dungeon, I'm going to swap the music to something more fitting. So before we used to play Stealth and Cunning, and that was literally the go-to song. But now we've been cursed, and we have to go to like the next best thing. And I spent like 2 minutes looking for songs, and this is the next best song.
Yeah,
if it
2
starts.
minutes, insane.
There we are. Oh,
Nice.
so was there really anything else to recap?
I think that's all the notable shit. We met the people at the market. We got the fancy ring. We paid off our debt.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about it.
Okay, I'm pulling up my map on my desk. My desk is a mess right now. It's like a
We did
it's like a concoction of just random notes everywhere, and then I just
making something.
yeah.
I thought someone was like shuffling a million things because the lag was unbearable.
It's probably someone typing on shit.
Wait, does this mean like on my inventory I don't actually have to owe anyone any gold? Oh wait, no, I
Yeah,
still
no.
owe the guy 30 gold.
No, your debt's been repaid.
Yeah, he shoved it in, remember?
Yeah, the ring.
Right.
Real.
Hardcore lag feels good, boys.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay, so yeah, you've just finished up in this gas chamber basically. One of the doors, this one over here, was blown open, and there's basically kobold dead bodies all over the place. You all hear shuffling in the walls. They're definitely still in the walls. They're in your walls. They're in your walls. And you're all kind of like huddled now in this corner.
This door was broken too, right?
No, only one of them was, if I remember right. That's why I erased the other one. It was because you aimed it at that door specifically, so the bulk of the blast was there.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm down to. Can I like quickly run outside and like just do a little peek to see if no one's coming?
Yeah, you peek around. Let me check my notes. You peek around. There is nothing specifically that you can see. Although you do notice there is a door at the end of there, and it turns down that direction, that hallway. Looking down the other way, there is nothing but the two doors you saw earlier.
Is this just the end of the wall?
It just leads to the end of a wall. Yes.
Okay. How much damage have we all taken?
A fair bit.
Is there a way that we can like short rest somehow? Like
The only person with hit die left is me. I think you've all used them.
Oh, I think you're right actually.
I would love a short rest, but I don't think it'd benefit you
Yeah,
guys.
I think you're right. We don't really have much of a choice. But to keep going, I guess. Well, I mean, I've got no potions. I'm also on 6 health. I do
also
have
no potions.
I have no shifts left.
This is for you, Zybar. They're speaking about their wounds. What do you got?
Yeah, I know. It's such a shame.
You do still have your channel divinity? You do have your channel divinity.
I do have my channel divinity. I also have a potion.
Oh, the channel divinity would. I mean, how much is that? 10 health at level 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's enough to set one of us, right? For the time being.
Also, I don't think I didn't distribute experience for that encounter. Like I experienced it for the battle, but the encounter of surviving the trap. So real quick, everyone add an extra 25 experience for surviving the gas trap.
Any?
You're getting there. I know you guys are pretty close to leveling up. You're around like 70 or something experience.
Like 40. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm 40.
I'm gonna use my channel divinity on Gaim Winden.
Excuse me?
I mean,
Wait,
not
I don't know
Gaim.
who Guy Wounded is. Just speaking.
Freren, sorry.
Yeah. So
Freren.
yeah, you hold up your crystal and you in your hand obviously, and you begin to heal Craren. How much are you giving him? All 10 or? Keep in mind light.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give Lycon the potion of healing.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Take it, my friend.
So you can use your action to drink it, and you'll get fully restored.
Yeah,
So
I'll
you
do
get all the benefits of it. You won't have to roll. So that's 2d4 plus 4. I think I said it was. So that's 12 health.
8.
A respectable 12 health. You savor the drink.
Yeah, you like savor every single gulp, and like some drips are like down your fur, and you're quick to like pick it up and just rub it all over your body.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
you're
didn't need to hear this. I didn't. You can stop now.
I'll try my best. I get really into it when people lather healing potions on their bodies.
Oh, alright, moving along. How's it?
How are you doing, Chip? I don't hear much input from you. What's going on?
Oh, idiot. Yeah. Talk.
Yeah, good.
That sounds like a Chip noise, honestly. A doy.
How about you check the doorway, sir?
I'll do the door.
Okay, you peek out the doorway, and you see. What direction do you look first? Most importantly.
Oh no.
Which way did you look? Karen?
No, none of them have looked. No one. You're the first one who has looked down this corridor.
I look down this way.
Okay, looking down that way. All you notice is it's just a normal corridor that curves down to its left, or that curves down that way. That's literally it. It just looks perfectly normal.
Stand this one then.
Okay, looking down that corridor, you see something quite shocking. Give me a moment.
Here we go.
What is he pulling out? We just got like 200 ping.
Shut up. Shh. I did not do this one well.
Time to peek under the cover. Oh.
There we are. for the viewers seeing this, that was a mistake on my part. Okay, you see at the end of the corridor a kobold looking at you smugly. Sorry. The corridor goes actually further out then nah, I just didn't draw it up yet. Give me a second. I don't know if I have the right color, but it doesn't matter too much. Goes about here. So you're standing at the end of a long corridor, staring at you very smugly.
Nice. Right.
Just
If
nice.
you can't,
Yeah.
you took a mad shit for someone in dash distance.
Why is he looking so smug after we blew up and still won?
Because the corridor is trapped. It's
Yeah, I was-
absolutely trapped.
I was gonna say. Ryan was literally telling me in the car today. He's like, they hate an arsehole NPC. They hate it. They find one, they want to kill it. I know how they think. The more you make them an arsehole, the more they will fall for it.
Do you think I
I'm
could?
paraphrasing.
Could I shuffle
Yeah.
around you for a second, real briefly?
Sure, man.
I cast Fireball on the prick.
Roll for it.
I never miss. That appears to have changed.
You fire your fireball and it hits.
What's his armor class? Sorry.
Hmm?
What's his armor class?
What'd you roll total?
You rolled an 8.
Re-roll the dice.
You rolled an 8 here.
It was a 4.5, mate.
No, I rolled a 6. I rolled 12
Oh, you
total.
did?
12.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Nice.
you fire your fireball. So your firebolt, and it
Oh,
whizzes.
what's it
It like, it's almost like you thought you hit him, but you see scorch marks behind him. So obviously you did not connect.
Ah, he's an illusion. Good to know. Alright, guys, don't worry about him.
Ain't no way.
I'm just checking, dear boss,
Yes, sir.
Mr. DM.
Mhm.
If he cast a fireball, wouldn't he have seen it? Like, if it went past, so that means that the wall ends here, right? Like, it doesn't continue on.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I'm
if
saying. Like,
the-
yeah,
if it
you
hit a
hit the, you,
wall.
yeah, you hit a wall.
Ah, yes, that is clearly a trap. Good to know.
Yeah, can I like go to here
Mhm.
and do like a perception check on the walls?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Assuming there are still holes in every wall.
Yes, it does not end the holes.
It's laggy.
Damn you don't see.
Plus
9.
9.
9. You feel like you hear shuffling very loudly around you, but you're unsure if that was the kobolds that can't be seen or one of your other allies. Is just you can't really tell right now. Looking down around the walls, still you don't really see anything other than the out of the ordinary holes. The doorway at the end is just heavy. It's a heavy metal door with a padlock on it, which looks very, very sturdy. In fact.
Is that an external lock I hear?
Just a question, Ryan. If I see this kobold and I cast Toll of the Dead, and it's not there, does it have no effect, or will I know if it? You know what I mean?
60
Like-
feet range.
Yeah. Just a question.
Well, you basically know because I tried to make a saving throw. What's it like? It depends how the spell's worded, honestly. So I'll check the.
Yeah.
You pointed at one creature within range, so then you'd point at it and be like, "That's not a creature," or whatever. If it was an illusion,
I wanna
How
walk
close
back.
do I have to go?
you have to be.
I measured it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I make a perception check just past here? Like, because we haven't really walked past here.
Yes.
The
Roll
walls.
perception.
And if I die, I'll take damage because I didn't take a perception check. Then, well, shit, doesn't matter.
Would you roll?
6 plus my perception again.
Should be like +5 or something.
5. Yeah, so 11.
11. Okay. What you do see is a tripwire right over here.
But-
Weirdly, it is very, very plain to see, like on closer inspection. Very very conveniently there in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Very easy to spot.
That means there's another one.
Yeah, I know. That means I'm probably standing on a pressure plate.
Imagine.
I say we just explore the left of us first.
Yeah, I mean, it
Oh,
is pretty,
wait.
pretty
Could
clear
I
this
check
level is-
down? Could I check the other way? Sorry.
What
like-
other way? Down here?
Like, yeah, back this way.
There's nothing. It's like completely.
It's Just
It's just like it's just
it's-
a normal corridor.
is
Boys,
that
I'll go
is that
first.
is that a I assume so.
I mean, it turns to the left. It's like you can't see what's around that corner.
Can I get to the corner and take a peek?
He wants
Yeah,
to
sure.
take a peek.
I want to take a pic. I'm gonna try to get the color right. Is this the color? Yeah. I nearly pressed Control Z. That would have been bad. That's a mistake I sometimes make. And if you press Control Z, it just fucks the entire server.
Maybe
About
resistant
10
damage.
times the DM nearly pressed Control Z.
Who's the green laser?
Worry about it.
Okay. Okay, so it turns like that, and then
Wait, green laser, come back. It's a rave. It's a rave. It's a rave. Come on.
Let's go. I assure you, Andrew, my eyes look far
Andrew.
worse.
Andrew.
there we are. So
Andrew.
yes, you see it's a corridor
Andrew,
that turns.
come
turns
on,
like that.
Andrew.
Yeah, so yeah, it just turns like that. It's still very similar. There are holes everywhere, and you begin to hear a lot more shuffling in the walls.
Is guidance a cantrip?
Yes, it is. It only affects skill
But-
checks.
Not saving throws?
No, your feet. There's a different one for that.
Also a cantrip?
Yeah, there's
Saving
a
throw one?
resistance, but it's not that good because
Yeah,
it's
I'd
like
imagine, 'cause you don't know when it's gonna happen. Yeah.
yeah, and yeah.
I'm walking to the end of this.
Okay.
And
Upon
looking both sides.
I pressed a button. I dropped something on my keyboard and I pressed a button. I hope nothing happened. Okay. Upon reaching the end, you look both ways. There
Or you
is
cross.
there is another corridor which reaches the end of this wall here with a bunch of levers all over. Just a bunch of
Gas
levers,
Don't
levers,
do
buttons,
it.
stuff like
Don't
that.
do it.
Looking down
Gas
this
is
way.
broken.
Is
Sure.
there a button with those levers? Is there a button with those levers?
There is a button. Yes. So it's two levers
That's
and a button.
funny.
And when I said the thing about the button, I said you always see another button in this campaign. I didn't mean in all campaigns. For reference, in a separate campaign, I said this is the last button you'll ever see in this campaign. There will never be another button. You'll never ever see one. If you see one, I will do horrible things. And yeah, that campaign ended like the next session, so it didn't matter. And there's a corridor that continues down to the left, kind of reaching a new zone, and I'd have to map it on a different area.
Why don't we just pick it up and move it
Why
on
don't
to
we
the...
just take a pick?
Okay, so what are you guys doing from here now?
Oh, we should probably check out the levers. I'm assuming we know what they are, but we should check them out.
I'll just stand guard here.
Yep, go start fiddling with levers.
Okay, down I go.
Move slightly
Give me-
slower.
Sorry, just give me a second. I've got to grab my.
Shit.
Give him a second. He needs to grab his 66. He's rolling dice.
Yeah, I'm dead here, by the way.
Bye, Chief. Nah, if anything, it's stealth checks.
Okay, upon approaching the buttons Jip, so you see two levers, one on the left, one on the right. The one on the right has something written in common in red writing, so poorly written, I might add. Like it's definitely a kobold that wrote this. That said, it says "Pool for magic surprise," and it has not been pulled yet. The one on the left is written Draconic. You cannot read it, and the button also has something written in Draconic.
So the lever on the left has been pulled.
He's like, out of all of the idiots, it was this one who
Yeah,
walked down.
the one with the writing in common has not been pulled. As far as from what you've been able to gather, at least.
Alright. If I had to guess, I'm assuming they... You know what, Jip? Let's pull that fucking lever.
Pull that up, okay, I'll pull the one with the common writing on it.
Okay. Upon pulling the lever, Carrera and Jip, could you make me a deck save?
Predictably so! Why would it be written in common? It's a trap, clearly, but I wanted to see that shit.
What'd you roll?
17.
17, you are good. Jip.
Fucking 11, plus what, 3? Was that again?
Yep.
14.
Don't you? Dex save.
14.
Yeah.
Jip, not so much. Okay, upon pulling the lever, the
You
roof.
rolled 16, Chip.
16.
No,
He rolled
what?
16. He has plus
You
5
got
saving.
it's a deck save, yeah.
Oh,
Got it.
you right.
You lucky bastard. Okay.
Fuck.
Upon pulling the
Thank
lever, the
Thank you.
ceiling opens up, like a hatch, and a bunch of like blunt objects, tools, swords, like all sorts of like just like basically junk begins to fall from the roof. You guys are quick to react and kind of like push yourselves up against the wall to have the least like effect from it, and so they all just kind of fall on the floor, like avoiding you narrowly.
Hey, Chip,
Is
you needed a new weapon?
Picks up like a frying pan or something.
yeah, so it's stuff like that. It's actually like you got cookware, you got blunt knives. They're all basically rusted to time. There's like a stick, a lot of hammers, weirdly enough, some sickles, the Communist Manifesto,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
and a potato sack with the word onions written on it.
Open that sack, Chief. I gotta know what's in there.
What's in the sack?
In there,
what's in the sack?
in there is, you don't know what it is, but it's curved and kind of yellow and brown. It's like
Sounds kinda
a
familiar.
fruit of some sort.
Berry, maybe?
A berry,
banana?
a berry to some. It could be a banana, but it's definitely rusted to time.
Bowl to check if you put it in a fruit salad.
Can I do like a survival check on it to see if it will be harmful to eat?
Yeah,
a rotten piece of fruit.
make a survival check on the rotten piece of fruit.
I feel like the answer is pretty simple, Chief.
You never know, you never know. Oh. Don't bother.
What? Lycan like stops everyone. He's like, stop. I'm no expert, but this might be the ancient fruit of life. And then he begins to explain how eating it could bring one back from the brink of death. Although you're not sure. He stumbles in his words a bit, so you're unsure if he's like pulling this shit out of his ass or pulling some kind of joke.
Idiot.
The thing is, it'd be a very Ryan move to put the fruit of life in a kobold trap falling on your head, but it'd also be a very Ryan move to put a rotten banana in there. Imagine being gaslighted into this state of mind.
Lycan, please do not eat the rotten banana. Let's go check out
You
the
never
metal.
know.
I can save my
Pizza.
dying family.
Let's go check out the metal door, Chief.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's go inspect the door.
However, I'm gonna stand here and not next to you.
And also, can I look behind me, like to the left?
Mhm.
Like right, whatever.
Uh,
If someone
if
casted
anything's
mending
down
on like
the
a
hallway.
something rusted, would that
looking,
become unrusted?
I don't believe so. It doesn't say anything about that. It's about fixing tears and stuff like that. But looking down the corridor, you see something catches your eye. Roll perception, Lycan. That's pretty good, right? That's what is that? 15? 16?
Yes.
16.
Wait, perception?
15.
15. Okay, you see a small red figure for a second at the end of this corridor before disappearing.
Zoom.
Oh my god, it's the turtle we're looking for.
Yes, clear. Of course, yes. What else could it possibly be?
Yeah, let's have a look at this door.
Okay.
can
The
we, like-
door. So it's a
yeah.
big, heavy metal door. There is obviously a handle, as most doors do, and a padlock kind of locking the door.
How strong is this padlock?
Make an investigation check, actually.
Yeah. If I was to put the lockpicking lawyer in front of this door, how long would it take him to open it?
3.5 seconds. bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds.
does
damn.
that actually nat 20?
Yeah, that
The
was.
lockpicking lawyer could
the-
open a nun's leg in less than 30 seconds.
The lock is made out of a thick titanium. This is one that commonly used in dungeons that DMs don't want the players to break down.
I see.
But it does have a keyhole, but I doubt any of you have lockpicks, so I don't see much use in being able to get it open. But it's obviously walking past a few of the other doors, you notice that none other have this kind of lock. So whatever's behind this door could be good. That's the information I'll give you for a nat 20.
Alright, I'm gonna sit here and break it down.
Yep, let's keep hitting note. Let's move along for the
Let's
time
spend the next
being.
hour just like hitting it with all the hammers that fell from the ceiling. Like, but one of these is the hammer of legend that can break titanium locks.
Hell for you, Chief. It's the you put an external lock on that shit.
Can I attempt to hit it anyways?
Roll to hit.
Man really gained all that information and went, I could still break it.
I can try.
You hit your sword on it, and you basically like you're a bit worried from the sound it makes because you feel like you've nearly like bent your sword or begun damaging it. Like a sword should not hit something this strong. It's basically hitting. It's like hitting brick. Like this lock is tough. But was more less so hitting brick, more so hitting fucking solid titanium.
Would you say that the wall? Would you say that the wall next to it is weaker than the lock?
No. This is like fucking like tough like granite or like some kind of like stone. Like I wouldn't know what stone is exactly. I'm not a dwarf. It's like bedrock. That's a good way to describe it.
Alright. I look to the boys and I go, I don't have any other options.
Yeah, I didn't think you did, Chief. Let's move on.
I don't know. Yeah.
We don't have any stray keys, do we? I swear we have 1 or 2.
For this kind of door.
I don't think you've got any keys in this dungeon at all. So, and any keys you would have, I'm just gonna go on a whim and say I don't think they were for this door specifically.
Yeah, I feel like you know this is a fucking massive lock.
Like I found this key in a goblin cave 20 years ago. It was made for this lock. I'm feeling it, and like it like works. And then everyone like looks at you, and like because like the entire campaign you've been trying that key on every single lock.
It had to work eventually.
Okay, well...
That's my next character, by the way. Guy who's gonna try a key on every single lock until the DM just lets me open it. Where are you going? Where are you guys going from now?
Well, we should probably investigate this corridor. But there's probably another fucking
Keep in mind, Jai, if you start throwing your character around like that, I'm assuming you're moving and you could get hit by a trap.
Alright, what if I move it here?
Then I'm going to assume that you're like riding on Farron's back.
He's like flips over the wall.
You're like you just like you
Like slam yourself into
you
the
just
wall.
like fall into the infinite void. Like the DM didn't plan anyone to go there,
Yeah,
therefore
it's like,
there's
fuck.
nothing there.
It's the quickest you guys have gone to the void.
Alright, well, let's go. I want to move my character, like, let's see.
Yep. Yeah, you continue down the corridor, obviously hearing shuffling as you move. You guys are like just expecting to see, like, you just expecting the kobolds to be watching you at all times now.
We just start telling each other, "Oh my god, don't you just love kobolds? Like, aren't they the best small
They're
dragons?"
just like so adorable.
Can I look at both the doors here?
They are both metal doors. No locks can be opened. On both of them has a symbol. They both share the same symbol. In Draconic, roll insight to try to like decipher what its meaning is. It's like a 1-character symbol. It's like a it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like a dice in a way. But yeah, roll. Or would you roll?
Oh, which one? Insight?
Insight.
11.
11. It could mean something about a game of sort. You're unsure.
Like game is killing us, then that sounds about
Yeah,
right.
that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I want to go down that. Which one was that? Which door was
could
that?
Both share the same symbol.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I roll
Alright.
insight on the doors?
Yeah, you can make the same check.
12 plus 6, so 18.
Okay, you kind of push Lycan out of the way. You look up and down at the symbol, and then before realizing, oh, it must mean a puzzle room of sort or a trial.
Yeah.
That's all you.
Lycan, it's a puzzle room of sort or a trial.
Wow.
She doesn't say it in her voice.
It's like my voice. Lycan, it's a puzzle room or a trial of some sort.
Lycan, it's a puzzle room.
That's not my
or a
voice.
trial.
I don't think that's my voice.
Like your mouth just opens, you're not even
Yeah,
speaking,
it
it's
just opens,
voice
and then-
kicking out.
This is the only option we have, don't we?
We do
Yeah,
have
there
the
is
trap.
Yeah.
There's also down here we can go.
Yeah, that's like the
Like,
corridor
where
goes
we are.
too far
But
down.
that's so far away, bro. Surely.
Jip, you're in the mood for games, aren't you?
Can we open the door?
Like,
I open,
can you
like,
please
the
open this
without
door for
going
us?
through?
It's all about games. You love games.
This one?
Yeah, but
Well, like, can we
I should
open it
open
without
this.
going
Alright,
through?
Yeah, you can just push. The doors are both push. You push this one, and it opens up to. Let me just. To a small room. Looking inside, you can see. The first thing you notice is there's a bunch of chains like hanging from the ceiling, 6 in total.
It's my kind of game.
But they're the kind of chains that you pull on, like think of like Skyrim kind of like levers. And adjacent to each chain is a dragon head that each have been painted. There is a red one, a black one, a blue one, a white one, a green one, and finally a purple one. And then there's a plaque in the middle, conveniently written in common. And not in red
So
paint
red,
this
black,
time.
white, green, what? Purple.
So,
Okay, yeah.
so there's red, blue,
Blue. There we go.
purple, green, black. So there's 6 in total.
Okay.
Wasn't there a white?
Oh yeah, there was a white. Sorry.
Common script?
Oh yeah, there is a script. So it's like a plaque. It's written Draconic, but it seems that an adventurers have left like a parchment where they've kind of like translated it already. But it's just been like left there. Like it's actually bloodied as well, I might add. But the rest of the room is not bloodied. Seems rather clean, in fact.
What does the script say?
The script says, pull the chains in order to receive a prize. The order is. Sorry, give me a second. I've written this in great haste and not
You're
my
prepared
phone.
to repeat this a few times.
I will. Okay. The first comes deep in the swamps and is the most evil. The second reigns high up in the mountains, known for its ferocity. The third flies around. Sorry, just give me a moment. The third flies around in deserts, helping strangers to betray them later. The fourth in the coldest regions of the world. The fifth in forests, and the sixth, our Lord, our Savior, deep underground.
I mean, I'm not familiar with my ancient dragon lore, but I know who their lord is. That's the purple one. We've heard that before, but that's all we know.
Yeah, this puzzle
So
would
the
be
first is in
complete
deep
for us.
swamps. I'm gonna say that's green.
Do you want to do you just want to put down all of the colors?
Yeah,
just like in a line
I can't put
somewhere
down black.
Yeah.
Because so I'll put the
The
one this
grey
one.
then.
Says I'll do a grey.
Is this room relevant? Or are we just wasting time?
It's literally a puzzle room. It says we get a prize.
Yeah.
But the kobolds can like just casually see us working out this puzzle, like doing nothing.
Okay, but
Like,
there's also
if
a
it's in
script
this
written.
Yeah,
room,
but
Common
Andrew,
probably have
if the kobolds were going to attack us, wouldn't they have already attacked us?
Yeah, but that's not to say that they can't come like.
And they absolutely will, which is why you're going to stand here and we'll be fine.
We can't stand like here.
And last.
I'd like to stand here.
Ryan, I'm assuming you have the puzzle written down somewhere. Do you want to copy paste it? Just so we
Yes,
can
give
read
me a
it.
second.
Or you could send it to us on Discord, so like it doesn't lag the
Yeah.
fuck out of it. Or like put it in the server. or
I
something.
did not mean in game. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. Give me a second.
And
What color am I missing?
suppose we
green,
can check
sorry.
the other room as well, see if there's any hints in there. I believe the last one was green. Yeah.
Yes, I almost forgot. Okay, give me a second while because I have to type it up again, so I will do a quick jump cut while I write that.
Poopy poopy fart poop.
You lucky bastard! You're lucky we're in jump cut mode.
Oh no.
Okay, apologies for spelling errors, but I just rushed to write that all
Done,
down.
done.
Okay, there we go.
We
So
read.
I will reread it out. So the first reigns deep in swamps, the most evil. The second, high in mountains, the most ferocious. The third flies high in deserts, helping travelers to trick them later. The fourth, in the coldest regions, cunning yet the weakest. The fifth, in a forest with poison and mischief in its wake. And the last, our savior, our hero, he comes from deep underground.
Okay.
Now, obviously,
know, six.
these colors aren't where the levers are or whatever. That part doesn't really matter. It's just
No,
like what?
it's-
Yes.
Like the order?
No, I'm just putting these colors are just like for what's in the room. Like they're all scattered like around the room. Like like in a circle in a way.
Do we have to put them in order?
No, you have to pull. You have to pull the levers in the order.
Yes. Let me take a look at it again. Jai, do you mind moving your hand? You're currently covering the green one.
Ah!
Okay. Well, swamp could be green or blue. Cold could also be blue, most likely white. Black, I'm assuming, is mountains, but it could also be white. Desert is probably red. Nothing else really fits it. Forest or swamp are green. And purple, we know, is 6th. Okay, let's just do this. What do we feel about swamps? Do we feel blue? Because I'm feeling blue. Because green has to be forest.
Could I do this is gonna be a stretch. Could I do a history check on any particular dragon?
You can pick a dragon, pick a color.
That's a good idea.
Hang on a
Does it pick
sec.
color
Hang on a
or
sec.
pick a type? Because I'm assuming
So
picking a type would be better.
I mean, like the type is their color. That's how chromatic dragons work. So yeah, and I'll give you a basic history lesson and probably just tell you where they come from. But I'll only let you do this once, so you guys will only get one shot at who makes the check. And so if you fail it, you fail it. You won't get another hint.
Okay.
Okay.
And in the meantime,
Like
Lycan,
chromatic
dragon.
like
Hey,
I can imagine Lycan like outside, like his arms folded, like in the corner. You're just like I hate puzzles. I hate trials.
I hate them so bad.
I am positively intrigued.
What about you, Jip or Jai? You figured about this at all? Or you just like you're like beatboxing in the corner?
I don't really know, man.
Feel free to overlay the numbers.
I'll go-
differently.
I'll go the black dragons. Can I get a history check on the black
Yeah,
dragons?
just roll a history check for me.
Hang on a sec. I'm just trying to metagame a bit here.
Actually,
What's your history? I can do
have
guidance.
I think I have the highest int. Yeah.
Wait, what's your history?
I have
History plus 2.
two.
I can give you guidance for +4, so that's +6.
You have plus. Can you use guidance on himself?
No.
Okay, yeah, use it on me then. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I know a little bit about dragons, brother.
You give him like a pat. You give him a pat in the back. You both start discussing like dragons. Jip is just like over this now, and
I am a
Lycan
pyromancer. I am a pyromancer. It does make sense.
Yeah.
Alright,
Ooh.
13 plus 2, 15 plus 3,
Wow.
18.
What color were you looking at?
That was black.
Black. So, black dragons are fucking terrifying. I might add. They are.
Makes sense.
I believe they breathe acid, or I might be wrong about that. I've not checked up on them in a little bit. They are known as the most evil dragons. They will just do things just to fuck with the world, and they reign in swamps, which kind of match that.
They reign in swamps. Interesting. So this is not color coding. That's unfortunate.
I reckon black. I reckon it's the kobolds writing this, and they're saying like black is their favorite one because it's the most.
6 is their favorite one. It's literally their lord.
Oh, is that what they said?
Well, presumably. I don't know if the kobolds actually created this, but we can assume they did. Okay. So that means the green is almost certainly forest. Almost. I want to say white is still cold. Does make sense. Cunning makes sense. They can hide. They're camouflaged. They could also be white because we don't know what mountain dragon is anymore.
We could only get one history check, couldn't we? Bill?
Yeah.
Correct.
I reckon mountains.
Can I make a different kind of check?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily for this puzzle. I mean, do kobolds come in different colors?
Kobolds. I believe they do come in different colors, wouldn't they? I will actually look that up. I'm actually unsure about that.
The thing is, if you don't know that, that's problematic for me because I was trying to use that in this puzzle.
It actually does, but it actually does kind of come in like weirdly enough. Like I know what color the kobold should be, if that makes sense.
I think red is the mountain one.
I believe you're right because of the kobolds. That's my thing. I haven't used.
I think
damn,
red is the mountains. And blue is the. Oh.
Yeah, kobolds can be any color. They're typically the color of their region, and their what's it called? Whatever like kind of god they're serving. So that they can actually, in my setting, they can actually kind of change color depending on what kind of dragon they're serving at the time. Yeah, or if they're serving none, they kind of default to their region.
Damn, I wish I used dragons in my campaigns. I'd be able to answer this.
This is kind of why I used it, because no one knows chromatic dragon shit.
No, I used
I still think red is number 2.
I'm not disagreeing with you because I have no idea. But do you have any form of way to back that up?
Because
Could I do an investigation on the room?
well, what color are these kobolds that we're fighting now? Aren't they red?
Red, but Ryan just said that he wasn't actually sure if kobolds changed colors.
No. I'm saying that's the law of my world, that they can change change colors. But then they have different colors.
We
Then
are on a mountain.
Yes, so I would be inclined to agree with you. I'll stick with you on that one. Which means that leaves blue to be desert.
Sorry, could I do an investigation check on the room? Like anything that we could have missed?
Go for it.
I think maybe white is.
You don't notice anything.
No, not much. No.
It's
Okay.
possible. I see, we're cunning.
So if I go into this corridor, it's definitely just a dead end here, like nothing special. I'm not seeing anything.
Roll perception.
Because there's none other here.
That one, Lamau.
You're looking at a really
represent.
like, you see the wall and you see it move like around a lot. You kind of panic, but then you realize you're looking at Lycan and you think he thought he was a wall.
Whoa! You said there's dragon statues underneath.
Could I slowly open this room?
Yeah, each chain has a dragon statue that's kind of like painted.
Okay. So they're color coded with the chains. Yeah, that makes sense. Go do with Cybart first, before I ask.
Yeah. I was
what
gonna
you gonna
say
say?
open this door.
You open that door and you peer in. It's a similarly. Oh, that's the wrong color. It's like the same size room. Where is it? Where's my color?
I think 3 is white. And
See,
4
But
is
again,
blue.
we don't know.
Okay, it's a similar size room.
I'd be inclined to say the white snow.
With
more so.
what's it called? A plaque. A plaque on the wall at the other side. A chain in the middle, and then a translation. A similar translation kind of pinned to the wall with a knife.
Okay, can I check the room for traps again? I'm just doing a perception. I'm a little bit paranoid because I'm the only one in here. I don't want it to like the door close behind me or something.
Everyone else
It
is
doesn't
gonna-
You notice
matter.
nothing.
Okay. So what is there in this room? Sorry.
So there's a plaque on the wall written in Draconic. So it's a
Yeah.
puzzle as well, from what you can gather. There is a translation on right next to it, like pinned to the wall, like a note, and a chain in the middle. That's all there is in the room.
Yeah. Can I read the note?
The note says, it says, let me see. This is a trial of trust. Everyone enter the room and pull the lever to receive a reward, but only if you trust.
Yeah, good enough for
Okay,
me, bro.
can we do one puzzle at a time, please?
Yeah, good enough for me, bro.
No, I did not consent. We wait.
I do like imagine like Jip and like Zybot pulling him in. You consent. You consent.
I don't
just
trust
peer
either of
pressuring?
you.
Come on, man.
I don't trust either of you until we do this puzzle first.
That's what this one's right, bro. Trust.
Okay.
Trust.
All right,
Okay.
Ron. I was gonna ask, do these statue of the dragons have any other defining features?
They are all shaped differently as well, I might add. So
Okay, can you tell me what the white one is? I'll ask as I go.
Okay, the white one. This is gonna be fucking a nightmare, but here we go.
I
Okay, give me a
figured
second.
It would be.
Only because I only know a few of them look like off by heart, and they're all metallic dragons.
Yeah.
The
don't worry,
white
guys.
one-
I'm gonna get this on anatomy.
The white one has it's kind of got like a thicker head, like almost like fat in a way. Its horns.
funny.
Its
I
horns.
wonder what that would be used
It has horns that reach like that protrude backwards, so towards like where like the neck would be, and fewer teeth actually, like fewer smaller teeth. The eyes are painted
Weakest?
blue.
That is the weakest.
That sounds right then.
Could we
Okay,
observe
so
the
I'm
blue
wrong.
one first?
Yeah, what can you tell me about the blue one as well?
The blue one.
Keep the question marks there for now. Just to make sure.
Okay, the blue dragon has a very similar, like large head. It's got a lot of like spines on the top, and a large horn poking out from like the nose kind of head area, forwards towards you. A lot of big sharp teeth, and you can kind of see a large tongue in the mouth.
Large tongue. Helping travelers to trick them later. What color are the eyes?
The eyes of this one is yellow, and they're actually very small eyes as well.
Could I have a look at the red dragon?
The red dragon.
That also makes sense. I'm trying to think. Small eyes. Would they be more suitable or less suitable for snow?
The red dragon has a very majestic head. Horns that protrude backwards. Kind of like an ear like frills that kind of also kind of protrude. They protrude from either side. A small horn on its nostril and beard-like scales. It's just got a very, very proud stare, with very kind of human-like eyes. And by human-like eyes, I mean just like very small eyes, very round. Not predatory in a way, but also you can kind of see like sharp teeth on it, and yeah, not much else to add. This is one that what
predatory.
it's kind of like the stereotypical dragon you'd find.
Not predatory. That's annoying. Because the second, the mountain, is the most ferocious. Can you describe it again, please?
Sorry. So it's got it looks very, very proud. Horns protrude backwards, frills on its side. It's got sorry. I kind of like describing the eyes is a bit difficult, but it's like I sort of describe it. It's very like beady eyes. So like eyes are something would have if it's guarding something generally. Like very, very watchful. A beard-like scales. A horn on its nostril, a small horn, at least compared to the blue statue, I believe it was.
Helping travelers to trick them, and it has gentle-looking eyes.
Yes, that would be it, wouldn't it? Because they want it to think that it's it.
It would make sense.
Okay.
But again, the kobolds are red, and apparently they change color based on their environment, and we're in a mountain.
But also, the DM isn't sure what he's talking about
Correct.
in regard to that.
I feel like we've gone a bit too far.
Okay, I will tell you now. I will tell you now. I am like very confident in a lot of what I've said, except when describing the dragon. That's where I've gone a bit like, because that obviously I did not write any of this down. This is all coming at the top of my head in attempts to help.
Mm-hmm. Look, there is one thing we can do, dear Marcus.
What is that?
We pull the lever that we think is first. And then if that goes wrong, then well...
We did the check for the black dragon, right? Yeah.
Yes.
We know that is... We know the black dragon is correct, because we did a check for it. We know the sixth one is correct, because we know the chromatic purple one to be the Lord. We found that out at the entrance.
Yeah.
We did find it out somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The white dragon, number 4.
That's the one we're concerned about.
So 3, 1, and 5. The third flies high
2, 1,
in
5.
deserts.
Helping travelers to trick them later. We just found out that the red appears to have gentle eyes, but we don't know if that means anything. Some of these dragons have small eyes, which would that be less? You want small eyes.
Wait. Let's go from what we know. Okay, number 5 is green.
Yes, that we know. Number 1 is black. Number 6 is purple. That we know for certain. Unless there's some real funky
So our only colors that we don't know are white, blue,
and
and red.
Which is 3 of 3. I'd work with my odds on it.
We have a 1 in 3rd chance if we don't know. But let's be scientists, right? Do we have any reason to think that white is 4?
White snow.
Is that it?
Did you say that the white dragon had small teeth, Ryan?
Yes,
Yes, I did.
he did.
Okay, that is indicative of a weak dragon, and it implies that the fourth ones are the weakest yet cunning. So I'd be
Yeah.
inclined to stick with Y as 4.
I think that's right. I think we're right.
Means we are rocking a 50-50, lads.
I think we're right.
Okay, before we go on, let's see.
Wait, okay, wait. So we're definitely gonna go white with number 4.
Yeah.
Okay, that cuts us down to blue and red.
Flies high in deserts, helping travelers, trick them later, which is third. I guess it would kind of make
You
sense.
would associate evil or like ferociousness with red.
You would.
And
No,
he also
no,
has
you
large
wouldn't.
teeth.
I would associate ferociousness with red, but I don't know if that's.
But he
how
also
it-
has like large teeth. I think we're right. And if we're wrong, put me in the room with you guys.
think.
No,
we're right.
no. That's not. That's all good.
There's like a hasty here. Divat just runs out.
I think we're right as well.
Okay.
But did you say?
I think we're right.
Yeah.
I'm
Do it,
gaslighting
do it,
myself to believe we're
Do it.
correct.
Do it.
Okay. So you're ready
Who
to
wants to
pull?
pull the
Let's-
chains? You know what? I'm here. I'll pull the chains.
Okay, you start with the black chain.
Yes.
You pull it, and you notice that the eyes light up on the statue, and you hear a ding noise as the lever is pulled. Oh, sorry, the chain is pulled, and you hear what you can only guess as a cog move one level. The plaque in the middle also kind of raises slightly.
Number 2. That's the red one.
Okay, you pull the red one. Similar effect. Its eyes light up.
We
You
got
hear
it,
a cog
Chief.
move,
We
and
got it.
the plaque lifts up slightly off the ground.
3.
You pull number 3, the same thing.
4.
Number
5.
4.
6.
One after the other. You get a bit more confidence. Everyone's cheering like, holy shit, Craren! And you
And then we all-
pull all of them. The plaque lifts up all the way to the top, and reveals a box. And then all the eyes kind of like lose like the color in them.
Alrighty, what's in this box?
The box is fairly large, and you and Lycan kind of lift it off, like out of its little like hole it was in, and put it on the ground. You open it up, and you find a bunch of treasures. You find okay. Start writing this down. Start writing this down.
I will write it down externally from the game so we don't lag.
Okay.
Give me
Let me
2 seconds.
Check my notes. The introduction.
I will move it in while we're, doing something else.
Okay, you find 5 gemstones of average cost.
Nice.
You find 150 gold pieces.
Nice.
I'll do the math on that in a sec. When you're ready.
You find 3 potions that are in a opaque jar, so you cannot see in them. So 3 unknown potions.
What can we see? What colors are they?
You cannot see.
He said opaque.
Yeah, and opening up the bottle and looking in, it does not help either. It's like dark, so you cannot see like the color of the liquid without pouring it
Yes,
out
dark
first.
vision. All good. Yeah.
I'm like honestly, I'm not counting dark vision for looking
That's
down
fine,
because
that's
it's
fine.
colors of gray. It's colors of gray as well, so you would not be able
Fair
to see
enough.
into it.
Fair enough.
And there is also a ring. So yeah, there's also a ring, and finally a statue of a dragon, and that's it.
Well, how about we get a little bit of an arcana check going on that ring, Chief?
Just
I
holding
agree.
it, you can feel some faint magical energy, but make an arcana check for me as well.
Big numbers, big
I
bucks.
want to
no
wear
whammy.
it.
We'll see what it is first. 11, not ideal.
You cannot tell what kind of magic is on it.
Can
I
discern-
low-key want to put it on.
I mean, you got the health if you want to put it on.
I put on the ring.
Okay,
Let's see. Let's see.
He
You-
goes invisible.
you put on the ring. It's kind of got like a green gem on it that kind of lights up as you put it on, and you feel a strange sensation. But you're
Can you
still
take it
unaware.
off?
You're still you can take it off, but you're unaware of what it's currently doing.
Someone familiar with magic were to wear it, would they be able to determine what it is?
Maybe.
Alright, Lycan, let me give it a try.
Sure.
Yeah, you pass it to Craren. Craren, make an Arcana check with advantage. After putting it on.
Advantage. Hey, Zabat,
Yeah. I
Give
give
him a
it
pat
that
on the
look
back.
push up.
He's like, yo, you got this, man. You just gotta work it out.
Alright.
Okay,
Oh.
it
19.
is a ring with abjuration magic put on it that would negate poison at least 2 times per day.
Don't worry, lads. We figured out what the boss of this dungeon's gonna use.
Or it might have been a ring which would have negated poisonous gases, perchance.
Damn it!
In an area around you as well, so allies could be selected. Who
Damn
are
it.
within 30 feet of you.
Can I wear that ring still?
Yeah, you can take it.
Because like I'll go face first into things.
Make sure you write it down somewhere.
What do
I
you guys
wear
think?
the
What do you guys think
ring.
of the puzzle?
Pardon?
What do you think of
That's
the
good.
puzzle?
Terrifying.
You should
No,
see
that
you
was-
should see me like shaking back in my back and forth in my chair as you were like working them out. And then with the Red Dragon's description, I messed up a few times, but I couldn't go back on anything I said like too much. Otherwise, it would have given like it away entirely. Like I messed up. Like I described the eyes wrong, and I was like, I've got like this is just I've led you in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
The curveball is the blue dragon, obviously, because you're just like, why is it in a desert? Which is what shocked me when I was reading about blue dragons. That's primarily why I added the puzzle, because of the blue dragon.
Yeah.
The rest kind of makes sense. Black dragon in a swamp, like evil, like kind of makes sense. Red dragon in mountains is a bit like wonky. That one kind of caught me off guard. But then I was thinking like volcanoes kind of make sense.
Those volcanoes, maybe, yeah.
Obviously blue dragon, yeah. White dragon in snow makes sense. It's weakest of the dragons as well. That's what I found out. But it's still very formidable. Like don't go. Oh, it's the weakest of the
it-
dragons.
it's still like us.
Yeah. If anything, they're even more scary because
Green
actually
are
strong.
very common. And they're often found in forests and plains. I was gonna write plains, but I think forest like fits it a lot better. Yeah, and they're known for their poisons. Yes.
All right, well then let's.
And
go
then
on to the other
obviously the
one.
last one is Malsphere, the basically the Dragon King of the
Yeah.
Wildlands. And
Let's go to the other puzzle.
Before we do that, let me divvy up the gold.
Divvy up the gold. He's done this before.
Yep.
Wait, did we
It's
get any
already-
XP?
yes,
Oh,
for
yeah.
solving this puzzle, you get 50 XP.
Oh,
And
oh.
especially for doing it first try.
So
What would have happened if we didn't get it right? Just
A trap would have like fucking jumped you
Is
real
there
bad.
any
If you're
that
in
we
that
can
room,
run?
you're gonna get jumped hard by traps.
50, it's not 50 XP each.
No, it is each.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, is that level 3?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
level 3.
Okay, I'm going to put down another intermission, just because this might take a bit.
I got this shit, don't worry.
Okay. Okay, we just did a lengthy level up. Everyone just got their third level abilities. I didn't check what Kraran got. He is a big boy and did it himself.
Very good.
Lycan can now turn into a werewolf, and he got a bunch more HP as you do. Jip is now a Kensei monk. He picked a flail and a longbow, I believe, as his Kensei weapons, and obviously got more key points. And dearest Zayabart, the beautiful mistress she is, has now got second level spell slots, and that's basically it. We spent a little bit picking out the spells, fine tuning, and we picked some spells we really like. If you want to see, here they are. And there we are. Okay, so you've successfully solved the puzzle. You all feel like, for whatever reason, after solving the puzzle, Lycan can now become a werewolf. I don't know how that works, but that's D&D for you.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so what's to go from here?
The other room. I just want to do ritual. I want to take 10 minutes to check if we all pull this lever and we stand in, will it kill us?
Okay. While he's taking 10 minutes, can I take 15 minutes to try and summon my servitor?
Yes.
Thank you.
I guess I'll wait here. In the meantime.
As you both like in the stream discuss what you're gonna do, you both basically like to say we'll spend some time. We're gonna like perform our own rituals. Lycan walks outside, and he sees that kobolds are about to set up something, and then just all split off in different directions.
They
Oh
were
my
planning
god.
something. They were plotting.
Can I go to the end of this hallway as well?
Alone? Good job.
Alone?
What you doing with me out there?
I go to
What's
this
your
hallway.
passive perception?
I'll tell you now. Yeah. 14.
Boys, we got the servitor back.
Ooh.
Flaming skull, man.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
He resists.
He's still right. Turning.
Okay, you spot a
No.
kobold. Conveniently, there is a hatch on the roof above you, Lycaon, and a kobold was about to jump on you, and he does so. I will just duplicate this one. Roll initiative, Lycaon and Jip.
You guys got this shit.
Let's go.
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah, it's wrong. Fucking died.
Give me a
Oh,
Oh,
Don't tell me what you rolled. Yet.
oh,
look what I rolled.
got me coming.
You guys better have this because I want my servitor.
What'd you get, Chip?
In total, I have 24.
24. Someone took
We got 20. I got 22.
Was that? Christ, alright. This poor kobold.
By the way, Ryan, I'm just letting you know I still have Crimson Right activated.
I knew that.
And yeah, so my total like max HP is actually 36, not
Yeah.
32.
Give me a second.
Give me a moment.
Actually, I won't bring that over. Sorry, in the meantime, someone changed the music.
What would you like?
Some code.
Something copyrighted, please and thank you.
Oh yeah, I posted the if you scroll up in the D&D channel, I posted royalty-free D&D #1.
Yo.
Literally anything around like the midpoint of that, I think is good.
I just scroll.
Yeah, where is it? I'll find it.
Highly likely I've gone past it. Get this furry shit out of my chat. I know this chat is called furry chat, but stop.
Oh, it's in that one, or is it in the spam bots?
I would assume it's in, unless it's in our actual D&D group chat. Oh,
I
that's
can't
just
find it.
that's just piss. There we go.
Okay, and
You found
as the kobold jumps down the what's it called? He jumps down from this hatch because you spotted him. He didn't get any like special attack on you, and just lands on the ground next to you. Very shocked his attack doesn't work, and he begins screaming and shouting. And a bunch of kobolds turn the corners to meet you. There is a kobold clad in like the heaviest bloody armor you've ever seen. Like, you're surprised he can hold himself up. In fact, he barely is. He's dragging his feet across the floor, and instead of holding a bunch of weapons, he has 2 metal plates, just humongous great shields, on either arm. He could not like maneuver them to do anything else but guard. Yes. So.
Yeah, shit. Can I quickly like turn around, like scream at Jip Kicker, going like, "We got company, boy.
Oh,
We got company."
oh.
Although that is a company.
Okay. Here we go.
How far is
Music.
50 feet?
This music is a
Alright.
little too epic for this, but don't worry.
How far is 50 feet?
How far is
50? Figure it out.
50? Is each space is 5, so just go 9 times 5. That's how many feet that is.
You're all the way up to me. It's literally up to me.
So
Very
you
nice,
but
very
not
nice.
play the music I specified. There we go.
I'll turn this up actually.
Same.
Oh, bro, an armored kobold, terrifying. Bro, the steel
I was
wall
actually
here.
saving this. I'm gonna use this song much later, but this is fine.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Sorry. So we're ready.
Yep.
Jip, it's your turn. You kind of just see this kobold fall down. He's stumbled. He's actually prone on the ground right now. It's your turn. But you kind of hear Lycaon like shout that there's more around the corner.
Right.
This is a hallway.
Right. That's a hallway.
Yeah, you're right.
So what's that?
You could dash as a bonus action.
But yeah,
Three.
you have to expend a key point.
How far can you move?
I can move 50 feet.
So that's
You know.
30. Well, that's 35.
This is 50.
That's... Fuck it. We'll see how that works.
You got a ranged weapon on you?
I have a crossbow.
Shoot a bitch.
Yes, I shall shoot a bitch. Indeed. I shall shoot this bitch. Number 2.
Roll for it.
19 plus 5.
19. You definitely hit. What's your bonuses?
I have no fucking idea.
You're good for damage rolls. +3.
Plus
Yeah,
5.
plus-
Oh, damage was 3, sorry.
Okay.
plus
Then you have to
5,
roll a
wait,
2, otherwise he die. He doesn't die.
So
So on a 1 he will
1d8.
not die.
Imagine.
Okay, so yeah, you basically like jump around the corner, like hopping at like Mark 3. As you turn the corner, the kobolds aren't watching you. They're all like holding like slings, are ready to start flinging shit at Andrew while hiding behind this like steel titan of a kobold. You pull out your crossbow and you aim it with one hand and you go, hey. He turns and before he notices what's coming, it's already straight through his head. Gone.
Nice.
The defender like turns, like the steel wall of a kobold turns and then starts screaming at you like kind of like a dinosaur in a way. That's your turn, Chip.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Lycan, it's your turn. You have the commander's kobold here is prone, so you have advantage on all attacks against him.
Yeah, sword in hand. I want to just like stab straight into the
Plunge
floor.
into him. Roll for it.
Yep.
I'm almost certain he will die. Yeah, he's dead. your bonuses will definitely kill him alive. You plunge your sword like into his like stomach and like just like slide it out, and his guts begin pouring everywhere. He squeals in pain. Blood just covers like the stone floors. The kobolds start screaming at horror, pointing at you and readying their slings. But he is also dead.
Oh no, the 1d4.
And I wanna go back here.
Okay, yeah, you peek back around the corner.
Yep.
And that's it for my turn.
Okay, it is now the kobolds who can't be seen's turn.
Oh no, no,
Forgot
no,
about
no, no.
yeah, you forget about it because they can't be seen. Even though a lot of like the wall here around where you are, Jip has been blown up and there's kind of like holes everywhere. They've actually been patched up makeshiftedly while you guys weren't looking. And but coming from the opposite side, one behind Jip, one behind Lycan, and the other one also on actually in the middle of here.
Very nice, very nice.
Okay, one's gonna make an attack on Lycan. Where is it?
Miss that shit, Chief.
I gotta find my dice. D20. Okay, he misses Lycan. Second attack. Does not hit Lycan, and the third one attacks Jip. 11 plus 3, does that hit? 14?
No.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, you just see a bunch of spears just all three of them poke out simultaneously, and get pulled back in. The kobolds about to start screaming and slapping each other and yelling all sorts of profanities and draconic you only wish you could understand. It is now kobold number 3's turn. He peeks around the corner with a sling and tries to hit Jip. He gets advantage as well because of the kobold who can't be seen. So you got 15. 17, that definitely hits. That is 1d4 plus 2, I believe. Where's my d4? There it is, baby. That was a 1. I will double check the bonus. Yes, so you take 3 damage as a rock just goes flinging down the hallway and hits you square on the head.
Yeah, I can take
he
3
does not
damage.
move around too much. The other kobold, number... Sorry, it's not the other kobold's turn. I forgot to kill the other ones. If an enemy dies immediately, I never remove it from the combat. I always forget to. It is now the Steel Wall's turn.
Oh,
Who
God.
moves towards Lycan and uses his action to become a wall. So
Nice.
Whoa! The wall!
the wall. When you jump to it and you can't go through it and you can't knock it down, you know that you found the wall.
Whoa!
The Wall by Mark Henry, an amazing song. The rest of the kobolds kind of shriek in horror as their wall has kind of just abandoned, and he runs in to get the defensive bonus from it. He gets his sling, and I'm gonna go fucking wonky for this one. I'm disabling grid. Yeah, you can see Lycan.
Ain't no
now.
way!
Yeah!
Ain't no way, ain't no way.
You didn't see that one coming, did ya? And he gets advantage with pack tactics. He also has 3/4 cover because his friend is a wall. 16
Oh
plus
my!
4, that hits. A roll for crit. 7. Okay. He hits you with a sling at dealing 3 damage total. A similar thing. The sling just goes fucking straight at you, hits you in the throat, and you kind of choke and cough for a second. Kurin and Zybar, I assume you're not doing anything on your turn.
Yeah, I can actually hear everything that's going on.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
choose to ignore it.
Yeah, you're just like, they got it, and you two are like performing your own little ritual, like Zybar's praying and like while like fiddling with like the gem in his hand. You're just like, oh great pirate.
In whose hand? Can we just connect in whose hand?
In your hand.
In
In her
her
hand.
hand.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh,
It just seems to get
Oh,
confused sometimes.
Jesus.
Chip, it's now your
okay.
turn.
Boom.
poor man.
You
Right
run
there.
around the corner, he stares at you hard, he drops his sling and begins praying. Obviously draconic, but you know the gestures of a prayer.
Yeah,
Roll
no.
to hit.
Quarterstaff,
So
here
say
it comes,
roll
baby.
to eviscerate.
Fuck off.
6 plus 5.
Five,
Does
11.
not hit.
I'm gonna just look at him now and stare at him.
Oh, you
You
got
can
a bonus
literally
action.
you can punch him.
You kick him. He's Jip kicker face, not
Sure,
punch.
sure,
Sorry,
sure.
sorry,
I can't
sorry.
go.
You don't punch him in the throat.
That's his brother, who's like a boxer, puncher face.
Yeah. You kick him in the throat. Sorry.
I'll kick him. Oh,
Yeah.
Roll
Really?
D4 for damage.
Thanks,
+3.
you
Nice.
what's it called? You kick him so hard in like the stomach, he becomes really winded, and like you definitely hear a crack as well. Like you've broken one of his ribs. You knock him over, but weirdly enough, he is still alive, albeit on the verge of death.
Yeah, that's all for me.
It's now your turn.
The wall. The wall.
I'd like to, as a bonus action, use Order of the Lycan.
Okay.
It's
It uses an action.
It is.
It is an action. To shape shift into your lycanthrope form, uses an action, but it lasts 10 minutes.
No, no.
Oh, does it change?
As a bonus action, I can transform into my hybrid form for 1 hour.
I definitely played a different version of Blood Hunter than I remember. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna cross-reference that with my new D&D app as well, just in case.
Hey, rules unwritten, chief.
No, I know.
I'm kidding.
But I am
I'll go on the
curious.
website because I do have the website open.
Yeah. No,
It's still as a bonus
It
action.
was just back when Blood Hunter was in like, I guess beta. It was an action, and it only lasted 10 minutes.
Wow, they really buffed this class.
Fucking
What the
hell, they did. Yeah, they just made Blood Hunter just insane. What's going on? What are
What's going
they
on?
feeding you, Matt? What are you feeding you,
So,
Matt? What's going on?
I now have 20 armor class. And I
Are you
attempt
sure?
to.
No, you only have.
No, I
19.
gained one. Because I gain.
Are you? But you.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
you're not
I'm
double-
not.
'cause you're not double shifted.
I'm not
You'll get an extra
shifted.
one. You're not
Yeah,
double
I'm
shifted.
still 19. I'm still 19. That's fine. Yeah. Well, I want to. I guess. Just hit him. I wanna go for the wall.
Okay.
The
roll
wall.
I want to roll to hit the wall.
They say you're gonna be true. It's a hit. I'm
The
assuming
wall. The wall. I missed.
Yeah, you definitely missed. So you have your sword, you bring it down upon him, and it just dinks off his armor. He begins to chuckle profusely as like you kind of see like his gnarly like rotted teeth, I might add. And that's your turn.
Yeah. Can I move one more tile?
He's going to use his action to make an opportunity attack. He's going to try to like shield bash you with advantage because you are next to a kobold who can't be seen. He hits. You take 2 damage. It does not do a lot. So he basically just like as you're turning around, he just like hits you with like the blunt end in like the stomach with the shield. And it is now the kobolds who can't be seen's turn. Weirdly enough, they all move off of. They all close in on Chip. Except for one who's still close over here. Chip, they all attack you. You see 3 spears poke through the hole. First spear, nat 20. Second
Fuck's sake.
spear,
Oh.
Yes.
does not hit. Third spear,
Did this kobold die? Right?
nat 1.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. One, you hear like a loud like, "Ow, my eye," and in common, it's like, "Ow, my eye," and then like blood starts leaking out one of the holes, and then 2 spears poke out like simultaneously and hit you. So this is a crit. So it's basically 2 attacks. 4. Sorry, that one did not roll. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 2, I believe. No, is it plus 1? I'm just gonna check. Yeah, plus
Oh, wait.
1. Plus, but because it's a crit, so you take 9 damage
As if these 2 spears hit you both in like your sides.
Ryan, I take 1 damage because I'm resistant to bludgeoning.
You are correct. It's your job from now on to do that though.
Yes,
Not
yes,
mine.
yes. I know, yes. Now it is from
Okay, it is now kobold number 3's turn. He looks defeated, but he quickly pulls out a knife on you and begins to chuckle. Maybe his prayer he was saying was to bless his knife. Let's see. He has pack tactics on you though. That
Fuck's
hits.
sake.
Oh, nearly not 20. Okay. Oh my god, you take 6 damage as he
God
stabs you in your good kicking, the leg that kicked him. And then he's slowly just bleeding out though from like internal damage from the power kick you gave him. It is now the Steel Wall's turn, who moves in closer and becomes a wall as his action. Kobold number 4 moves in closer and tries to hit you with a sling again. With pack tactics, does not hit. Does not hit. Kraren and Zybar, they're just chilling. Jip, it's back to you, baby.
Killing this motherfucker in front of me.
Oh, roll
I'm
for
hitting
it.
with the quarterstaff.
If you
bro.
hit, he's dead.
13 plus 5, I think it is.
Yeah, he's gone. You're sick of this fucking bitch. After he stabs you and like the knife's like embedded in your leg, you grab your staff. He's chuckling, and then you just poke it through his head.
Bro, it's a blunt weapon.
Yep.
He's all about high force, just high force. Like he was able to like poke it with enough force to go straight through his skull, swirl it around, and you pull out his tiny little brain at the end of it. The kobold is dead.
Very nice.
You still have a bonus action.
Uh,
Remember,
I
kobolds who can't be
will.
seen don't get opportunity attacks.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
that
moved
bitch.
to this count.
He ain't got no cover when he's behind him.
Where your cover at? Where your cover at?
This could get me killed later on, but we'll see what happens.
Beat him up.
I'll hit him with unarmed.
The Kobold Steel War uses his reaction to impose disadvantage on this roll.
He already used his reaction, however, on an opportunity attack, did he not?
That was
Or
No, but that was the
The
turn
next
prior.
turn has come around. I'm not.
you would have got me. You actually would have got me because I would have forgotten that.
Alright.
Hit the
See,
shit.
That would have hit this one.
Fucking
11, just under. It does not hit. So
What a
yeah, you
bitch.
try to kick, and his shield comes around and just blocks it. At the same time, he's about to block the attack Lycaon is gonna make on him. Lycaon, it's off to you, baby.
Hey, Chief. And no way.
Is there a way I can just like grab onto like any part and just like rip down the his body, which is the wall, as a
Pants?
strength check?
You can try to grapple him, I guess.
But is the shield? Is he like holding a shield? How does
It's,
it work?
it's like welded to his armor.
Okay, so he can't just take it off.
Yeah,
take
like,
it from
it's
him.
like it's like
Oh.
you kind of wonder like how does he go to the bathroom in this suit?
Or like run into it like as hard as I can.
So you want to try and shove him
Yeah, you can
prone.
try, you
I
can
want
try
to do it. I want to do it but like, does that involve a strength check?
Yes.
Yeah, shove, make someone
Cool,
prone.
because I get advantage on strength checks.
You do.
He can shove someone prone if he wants.
Okay, I will make
That is
so
an option.
so he's gonna make an athletics check. You're gonna make one. Is it strength or no? It'd be athletics check. So that counts. So he's gonna make one, and you make one as well. He rolled a 14. You definitely
rolled
beat
higher.
it. So yeah, you shoulder charge him with enough force. You knock him onto the ground. He is now prone and no longer like defending his allies. He's actually quite vulnerable now. So he's affected by the prone statistic.
He's doing the dung defender death animation.
Is that your turn?
Well, I can't really like hit him further. Oh wait, does that count as like?
That's your action.
Unfortunately, no. You cannot do something like that and then make a second attack.
I can't do an unarmed strike.
Unfortunately, no.
That's okay.
That requires your attack action rather than an attack.
Yeah. So it is now the
Okay.
kobolds who can't be seen's turn.
They cannot be seen.
Like.
That'd be hilarious if like my thing is completely useless. Like I could have gone and helped. Like Ryan's like, no, just whatever you do. If you pull that lever, everyone's gonna die. Like don't pull it. I'll be like,
I need that flaming ball, Chief. I need him.
Okay. The kobolds who can't be seen make 3 attacks.
2 attacks.
No, free. It's always free, but there's just one less position they can be on now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, that's all good. So they're gonna make 1 on Lycaon. Does not hit. 1 on
Hell.
Jip. They're splitting it.
Surely not.
Does not hit, and
Thank God.
1 on Lycan again. Oh,
Thank
it's just
God.
like left to right, left to right. That's why everyone just followed the dice. That is their turn. You just see a bunch of like spears poking there, like side to side, like they were not coordinated at all. And it's now the Steel Wall's turn. He uses half his movement to get up from the prone condition. He looks pretty fucking angry, and uses his action to become a wall again.
The turn economy didn't really help.
It is now the kobold's kobold number 4's turn. He's kind of panicking, and he tries.
I don't have much of a
He
choice.
tries to run. He makes uses his action to disengage, and
Lucky
begins
bastard.
to run. And without knowing, he trips a tripwire. As he's running towards an obvious illusion of a kobold, you now know. As he runs through, it's a similar situation as before when you push the button. A bunch of supplies, like just like random like weapons of that, including a flail.
Oh!
Which is what lands on his head and caves it in, and he falls now with like a rather heavy looking flail now embedded in his head. He is dead.
Yes! Fucking bitch!
Kraren and Zybart, they're just chilling. Jip,
Yep.
it's back to you. You just witnessed that and you could not help but laugh. Oh wow, the Steel Wall is just like defending himself against nothing. Basically like an inevitable like death.
Alright,
Okay.
yeah.
I have something to impose on you real quick,
Oh.
Jip Kickerface.
Nope.
I say we knock him unconscious and use him.
Alright, how are we
God.
gonna do this?
I don't think that's gonna work.
And
You know what?
we force him to
Zybart
become
comes
a wall.
screaming around the corner. I've got paralyzed. I've got hold person. Let me do it. Let me do it.
I'll just hit him with my quarterstaff. I doubt it's gonna kill him.
Roll for it.
You can do any amount of.
That's gonna
Killing.
hit either.
I'm feeling that he
Yeah.
just got beat.
Yeah.
No,
you
unarmed
just-
attack him
you
now.
Donks off, and then you go for a kick with your roll. Is that 17?
12 plus 5, yeah.
That does hit. So your staff
Oh.
bonks off, you get fed up, you drop it, and then you go for like a super roundhouse kick. Roll damage for me.
3 plus 3, I think? Yeah.
That's 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
You kick him like square in the armor, like you hear him like let out an oh, like he's still standing on strong. He's actually quite durable compared to most kobolds. Lycan, it's now your turn.
I guess I'll. What do I get? What plus do I have if I do an unarmed strike? That's what I wanted to ask.
It'll be strength or dexterity, your choice.
Strength.
Brother, your mic clean.
You good, Jai?
It's alright, sorry.
You're just jerking that
Ten-
mic.
Tends to happen sometimes.
Yeah, be 1d6 plus strength.
And is it the strength here? So it's like a +3.
Same as any other one.
Yeah, I'll use my unarmed attack.
Yep, go for it. That hits. Roll damage. Like if you're gonna make 2, you just roll the second one now as well. Oh, that definitely hits as well. Damage. D6.
D6
And then roll another one for me.
plus a D4.
4. Oh yeah, so that's 2. So that's 3 plus 3, so 6. That's the first attack. Do the second one. So 6 plus
3 plus
oh, wow.
4. 7.
7. So plus the 3 from your bonus, so that's 10. 16 damage. You basically like after like he's kind of like distracted from like the kick Jip gave him, and so he's getting pushed backwards, and then you kind of like unleash like these massive like talons
But
for
the
force
knockout.
you have, and you slash one like knocking the helmet straight off him, and your other claw you just bonk him on the head really hard, and then he collapses like instantly. It's like you're like you both like you and Jip like look at each other for a second like, did he really fall that quickly? Like, it was like, I can't describe enough how quick the motion was of him from standing up to being on the ground. It was like in a fraction of a second. Like, you hit him so hard. There's in fact, there's like a mark in the ground. I gotta let you guys know about this. Like, there is a mark in the ground from how quickly he went from standing up to prone. He is unconscious. Like, you
And
knocked
this is
him
the
down
first time
so
that
quickly.
Jip like. What I also want to imagine is like, because the steel wall was there, like Jip Kickerface couldn't actually see Lycon in his like
Yeah.
new form. So I just like come out of nowhere with like this massive fucking like claw fist. I just bonked him on the head, and I've just like revealed myself to him.
Okay. You're both animal people now.
Mad.
Yeah.
Freaks.
Yeah. No, yeah. He's gone.
That is the fight.
He's dead.
Change the music back to whatever it was before.
Alright,
We-
now. First thing I must do is go grab that flail.
Okay.
Yo!
Wait.
You both get 125 experience each.
Oof.
Oh wow! So they get all the
Get fucked,
experience.
loser.
Nah, you guys heard that shit.
That's a big amount as well.
I'm a fucking dumbass. Give me a second.
Do you want me to do it for you?
How much was it?
125.
So you have 1135.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Epic.
There's
And we've
it's a
knocked
big
him
jump
out.
to how much you need for level 4.
Yup.
Yeah, true.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah, that's the
Can I
fight.
grab that flail?
Also, have you guys thought of a team name yet?
Yeah.
Yes, you can grab the flail. You see the tripwires
Thank you,
where
thank
you're
you.
in triggered and you walk past and you grab the flail. Obviously, the illusion once you get closer beyond that point, the illusion is no longer there. But there's just all sorts of like junk all over the floor again, like just rusted swords. The flail itself is in decent condition, I should say. Yeah, but that's
Strange how that works out. Yeah. Very convenient.
You kind of see it and you're like, dude, this would be so cool. It's more of like a hefty nunchuck with spikes on the end.
That's what they called me in the club.
hefty nunchuck.
Yeah, the hefty nunchuck.
Me too.
Is it because you're a cleric, a female cleric? You're a nun. Chuck.
Bye.
So can I grab this guy and like pull him?
Yeah, you're like dragging him across the floor. He is heavy though. Like he's probably heavier than you are, and you're like way taller than him.
Question. Do I get +3 to the flail, or...?
Yes, you do. You treat it as a monk weapon, so use dexterity.
Very nice, very
Same
nice.
stats as your other weapons. And we happen to know where a longbow is, my friend.
Oh, we do?
Yes, outside. One of the kobolds had one.
Oh, you're right.
You right, fool.
I walk into the room, I drop this guy, and I go, I found a wall.
I also hand back Marcus's quarterstaff that he allowed me to borrow.
Thanks, Chief. As you walk into the room, you find that Zybar and Krera are on opposite sides of
Yeah,
the room.
like facing your corner, on Kraren's side is a bunch of like pentagrams and all this shit. And, on Diabat's side is like a more like peaceful kind of like ritual.
Like I'm just there like rubbing my stone, you know.
I go, oh yeah.
That
I'm
sounds
also
dirty,
able-
actually. I'm
Hold
not rubbing
on.
the stone. I'm just like having a conversation with like yes or no, yes or no.
for like 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes pass, Zybat, what was the question you asked?
If all party members are in this room,
Yeah.
is it ideal to pull this chain from the ceiling?
Okay. What's it called? The gem in your hand shows that it would be a really, really bad
Funny
choice.
thing to do.
It would
Hey,
lead to a
really?
bad omen.
Okay.
Don't worry, lads.
Oh my god, I missed that entire thing. Dad, just don't do it.
Friends, vacate the room. I got something for this.
And
Do we have magic hand? Anyone have magic hand?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I do.
I get the chooses. Did you roll the spell?
Oh, yeah, I haven't done that yet. Give me a second. I get to roll a d6. We had it done as.
Yep.
Please be a useful spell. Number 2. Control flames. That's the funny one. I'll take it.
Mhm.
Alright, my servitor can use control flames.
That's-
I, however, can use mage hand. So I can just do that from here. You know what?
Servitor with the mage hand.
That was what he had last time.
I wish, yeah.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Yeah,
I'm a
Made him
stand-
buff.
I'm gonna stand in this room, cast that shit, that mage hand shit, pull that chain.
Okay. You stick your hand out and you pull the chain. Unsurprisingly, it is a trap. And the floor, which looked like a fixed stone floor, was actually just painted on, and it's like a thin layer, and it kind of like opens up, and it would have dropped you down into a pit. Moments later, it begins to close slowly.
Oh, I don't get to see what's in the
No,
pit.
you can look down. You can look down.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's
let's peek down the pit.
What's in the
You look
pit?
down the pit and you see it's quite a drop, and at the bottom is a huge amount of spiders.
Nice.
One sec, guys. I'm legally obligated to do this.
Try
I
to
can't.
do it all down.
I can't create bonfire in the hole
You,
while the clothing.
you cast a create bonfire in the hole, and these spiders begin to.
Climb up at you. They're going faster than you.
It's closing. It's closing.
It's closing. This like there's like quite a huge spider. Like it's the size of like a large dog, I might add.
Large dog.
So it begins to climb up, but it's too late and it closes. And you hear like a lot of like muffled
Spider noises. Angry spider noises.
Having fun. Alright, now that they're positively aggravating, let's move along.
Ryan, do I have to do wounds or not after that?
Oh, how much? Oh, sorry, I forgot about wounds. How much?
Yeah, I took 18.
18. Here we go. Take 8 off it. Yeah, we're dealing with 10. So 8 and 2. That's your two groups. Minus 2 because your constitution. So you just have to roll 1 dice, and if you roll above 6, you're fine.
Is it my hit
High
die?
rolling. Yeah.
What if
I
he rolls
roll.
on 6?
Yeah. Oh my god!
Because you're already on a wound, like a normal wound.
Yeah.
Okay, and you didn't take enough light count for it to matter, right?
No, I didn't say. No, I didn't take.
Very
I took
nice.
like 4.
Okay,
No, I
now
took like
let's-
1
let's-
damage.
let's go from here.
Does he need me to stabilize anything?
I need to be healed is the only thing I need. I'm on 6 health.
Do you have any spell slots left?
Oh,
Well, you gained a new
I think
one.
he's got like all of them.
Oh yeah, you haven't used any shit.
And I've also got a scroll of cure wounds.
We'll use that. No, that's for a rainy day.
Mm.
You can use cure wounds on him. That should set him right.
Yeah. Which one heals more? Healing word or cure wounds?
Cure
It's
wounds.
cure wounds, isn't it?
Cure wounds.
Okay. I just like
Okay.
gently grab him on the face. I'm just like,
Ooh.
I roll for cure wounds, my dude.
Go for it.
The life
1d8.
domain. How does life domain work? Plus
So
the spell.
4
Okay.
plus
It's 4 plus 6, 3 and 3.
okay.
Mod and yeah,
Oh yeah.
life domain.
4 plus 10 points, my boy.
10. Very nice.
Decent amount. That should set you right for the time being.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait. This corridor. Once the trap fell down, is there anything?
Go to the end and make a investigation check.
Did you just grab him with my player DM?
I
Yeah,
didn't-
DM!
I'm kidding.
I
I'm kidding.
should go to the end anyway.
An investigation check.
If I ever grab your token and move you somewhere, I will never like make you do like a roll that would hurt you. Unless I'm really devious. Yes. Upon approaching this edge of the corridor, you notice that there is a hidden door over here.
Is it like a kobold-sized door or human-sized door?
It is a human-sized door. It's kind of like it's blended into the wall quite a bit. It looks like the handle's like a brick that you kind of twist.
Hmm.
Would you like to open it?
Yeah, I'd like to open.
Opening it reveals that it's a very very small room with some goodies inside.
I don't know.
Um,
These?
Inside,
Describe these goodies to me,
okay,
my friend.
There is. Give me a second. While I check my notes. Where are you? My notes. My beautiful beautiful notes. There is there is a pile of gold of 60 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Another dragon statue.
Yeah.
Okay. And a amulet with a purple gem.
Statue.
I believe you mean to say a magical amulet, my friend.
It is most definitely magical, but you can't determine its effect.
I can't do an Arcana check, could I?
You can make an Arcana check to determine what kind of spell is on it. Like
You can.
Its school of spell.
If you'd
I'd like
me
to make an
to,
Arcana check on the amulets. 15 plus
You got any in?
Arcana plus 1, so for 16.
16.
Okay.
Okay. The spell, it has an enchantment spell on it.
A very, very.
I can't tell if it's a good one or a bad one.
No, not really. But you know it's an enchantment spell. Enchantment usually involves effects such as mind control, charming, sleeping,
On me, or
occasionally they can affect you for the best, such as a spell which would make you brave, or it's like affects like your willpower. But you assume it would be on you.
Is that it? There's nothing.
That's all I can tell you.
No. Is that it in the room?
Nothing else in there.
Nothing else around here. I missed.
No, it's just that.
He did list mind control as one of those options. Do you want me to put it on and then one of you grapple me so nothing goes wrong?
We can't. Okay.
I am the
Hey,
weakest one.
friend, come here. Advocate.
Yeah, I'm
but-
already familiar with the process.
What is it about elves, like selling poggers?
Wait, why don't we put it on the wall over here?
Have,
It could be a bad idea.
Last time I mentioned something very important about elves and a charm.
Advantage on wisdom saves.
On,
I guess being
on
charmed.
against charms and magic.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. Advantage on thing. So I'm gonna give it to you, Crow. Just like
Alright.
to a test out.
Alright, putting it on.
Okay,
Okay.
You put the amulet on. Make a wisdom saving throw for me with advantage.
With advantage. So it is charming. Just to be clear, if it is sleep, it does not work by default.
It is not a sleep spell.
Okay, just want to check. Wow, that's
Uh-oh.
horrible. That's like abysmal. That's like the worst.
Okay, you
Uh,
slip the amulet on. Because everyone is surrounding and watching his like face. Extensively.
Can you get advantage?
You notice that he makes a very scrunched up look, like he's in absolute pain. When he opens, like his eyes are closed for this, and when he opens them, they flash a barrage of multiple colors before returning to normal. And when he comes to, nothing's wrong. He's fine. He's fine.
Okay, but how about I don't believe that? And how about they don't believe that?
I mean, he looks fine.
You feel fine, Carrera, and you don't feel like anything's wrong at all for the time being.
Not like anything different at all.
Anything different? I guess your neck feels a bit itchy.
Can I take the amulet off?
You don't want to.
Uh-oh.
Can I take it off him?
Does he? What?
But you don't know that he wants
you
it
don't
off.
know that he wants it off. Like it looks rather comfortable, if I might say. Like it looks.
It looks
really
like it almost
comfortable.
sits there. It looks like,
Like-
it sits
like-
Oh,
there,
he's got
Yeah,
the
like-
bling.
like
It,
that.
it kind of matches your
I
hair
mean,
now,
fucking-
Karen. It looks really nice. It's one.
Surely I have some kind of mind link with my fucking
Yeah,
skull.
drip.
Just, not really. Not
The
well,
skull thinks you look drippy.
The skull's like nodding his head in approval. You look pretty nice.
yeah.
Even Jip comments. He's like, it suits your eyes. It's just wow. Like,
Fuck all of you.
and then you do a little twirl. Like, everyone's surrounding you, like clapping. You hear from inside the wall some clapping as well. And then when you turn and scream, "Hey!" you hear scampering as they run down the,
You know what? I kind of like this amulet. I'd like to learn a little bit more about it. Can I make a fucking Arcana check, dickhead?
You don't want to.
Dickhead, asshole. Worst kind of DM. Worst kind.
I don't know, you feel like you're very comfortable with the knowledge you have of it currently.
I'm casting burning hands on myself. Everyone's away.
Alright, boys,
relax.
it looks like nothing's wrong here.
Are you casting burning hands because of the amulet?
No, I'm just not doing it.
Okay, because I was gonna say like you don't feel like it because the amulet's just so nice.
Okay,
Alright, yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with this amulet. Let's keep going.
So let's read some shit. Let's read every ability I have just to see if there's anything, if I have anything.
You don't feel like it.
Yeah, you don't feel like it.
My abilities say otherwise. I really rolled a 5 and a 4 on advantage, huh?
Alright, are we gonna
Damn,
go
I
mid?
should have given you the help action. Oh, wait, you already had advantage. I don't know how I'm meant to explore this further. Oh, is it that?
You know exactly how to explore
Yeah,
it further.
that goes into
Wait,
it.
before we go further, Jip, grab that longbow, Chief.
Right,
Just
yeah.
outside. Unless this door is closed, in which case I hate you.
No,
Knocking
no.
on the
I'm
door.
not doing a Prison of Giants again.
I'll
Yeah,
go
Yeah,
outside
you
and grab
outside,
myself a
you see, like, the
longbow.
rotting corpses. Oh, while you're outside, Jip, make a perception check for me.
Oh,
I-
I see.
Ah.
Mm.
You don't want to.
Intelligent
Intelligent man, you know.
12 plus 3, so 15.
15. Okay. You look down the mountainside, way past, and you see that there is a fire at File, the
Uh-oh.
town you originally came from.
That's mad. I'm gonna grab that longbow.
That's a real shame. That's unfortunate for them. We should move along.
I mean,
No.
I mean, surely. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, just to be
Alright.
clear, if our manor is burned down, I am suing, but that'll be
Alright.
fun for later.
Got the longbow, very nice.
I think we should go back to the sea.
No.
How long does
we
it take?
moved.
What's
No, no, we're going so far we can't return.
We can come back.
Nah.
No. Majority
We
vote.
can
Let's
come
move.
back,
What if,
but
what if
the
they're back on the
kobolds?
path again? What if they're back on the path again with the stupid mosquitoes that suck all of your HP?
So we have we have repel
That's-
missiles, deflect
that's
missiles,
mad, bro.
and then like every single time, like we run.
Really?
We run 6 spaces and then take the dodge action. Run
Jump off
6
the
spaces,
mountain.
take the dodge action.
Jump
Oh
off of
no,
the
I
mountain.
mean that. Chief, we're
Like-
moving
like-
along.
like
Majority
Count,
vote.
like Count, for a guy who's very selfish, you seem to really want to go back to the town. Is it just because of your house? Is that it?
Well, it's just because I wanted, like, I don't know.
Mr. Haddock's not there, doesn't concern us, we'll be right.
Hey, Jif, I like it. That's what Lycan should say, honestly.
Alright.
If you guys haven't already added it, you are starting the session with inspiration.
Oh, very
And
nice.
even though we're like 2 hours into the session.
Wait, so you mean to say me that we started the session with inspiration and I could have I already had advantage, never mind.
It's okay, Marcus.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Well, but I mean, I think the only reason why Lycon is, like, was thinking to go back was because he wants to, like, take advantage of more citizens.
Yeah. Keep trying to justify your actions. Actually, before we move along, can I check Mr. Steel Wall here? Is he holding any keys?
I was gonna
he
say.
is not. He like literally all he is a steel wall. That
Yeah.
Lycan is like dragging across the floor. Like
It's not
it's like blunted most of the armor, and it is like all like just like battered and bruised now. In fact, like it's actually like hurting him, like you dragging him. Just because like,
What?
his armor is just covered in spikes.
He's in the
IDM.
back rooms.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go first,
Okay, give me a second
What-
while I drop
yeah,
this
what-
part.
and we're off the board.
Okay,
Oh.
is continuing over here. Okay, this is where it
Marcus,
gets- this is
bro,
where it
do you
gets
have enough
complicated.
stuff on your guy?
No, I need more. One sec.
Yeah, you want some more? Why not just put a kobold on there?
Kobold on his back now. You can that can't be seen, just riding on his back. That can't be seen.
Get off it. No, get off.
They should apparently have pack tactics on you.
What is James?
Jamie, that's where I'm drawing you.
Oh, sorry.
You just like it's just like an esoteric message you're trying to deliver.
I wish there was a way to, like, move drawings.
Yeah, honestly. That's in some ways it's
Yep.
limited.
Yes, lag the server.
Ah, yes, a long hallway.
It's a fucking long hallway.
Can't wait.
And obviously there
Color
is
coding the entrance. One of you is gonna have to get this amulet off me at some point, because that's definitely
When
my
I
control.
met you
I
in
don't
the
know,
summer.
bro. I don't really feel like it.
at the
I think
end-
it looks really good on you, man. I don't really feel the need.
As you head down this
I'm going
part,
to kill all of you.
We have a steel wall. What are you gonna do?
Just hide behind him. No, keep in mind, Andrew. I never said you could lift this guy. You'd have to make a strength check to even lift him, which is how heavy he is. Because
I get advantage.
You do.
And I also can give him guidance.
I guess so.
That's
Why
the sound. That's the
why-
sound of.
Why are we
Doesn't
carrying this
sound
guy around?
Who
Why don't
knows,
we
man?
just kill him? We can't use him as a shield. We can barely hold him.
Yes, we can. We can hide behind him.
I rolled 18 plus strength.
Okay, yes, you
3,
can lift him.
5.
Also, if we use him as a shield, it just gives everyone else advantage against us.
That is also the case.
Well,
Wait, what do you mean?
Because of pack tactics.
Tactics.
Because he's an enemy within 5 feet of you.
Well, he's a friend actually.
just
He's
keep
a
it
he's a
there.
really nice guy, and he likes the amulet around his
No,
neck.
he does not like any of that.
Oh, like this, lads, I'm making an executive decision. Like, I'll move aside.
Give me a second.
Do you want to execute him?
Yeah, I'm going to execute him.
We could use him as a wall.
He's gonna
We,
give
we,
the enemy.
we could place him down and then go further back.
That ain't how it's gonna work. He's gonna be able to move. Also, please go, Ryan. Do it.
What if we break his legs?
At the.
Can we break his
I'm gonna
leg?
be honest with you, Chief. Being dragged on the floor has basically like stopped him from ever getting up again. He's probably paralyzed. Which means you all get crits against him.
You know what? Okay, you know what? After everyone's speaking, I think I've come to the conclusion that I actually don't want him
I
anymore.
like to imagine that like Lycan brings him. Everyone's like, "Why would you do this?" He's like, "I think it's a good idea." And then he's like, everyone's just bitch mouthing him the entire way. So he's like, "Okay, fine." And he just like steps on his like throat.
Yeah.
You hear a loud snap, and you put him out of his brain dead misery. As you obviously like do so, you realize that you're in the middle of my trap. I'm joking. Where's my-
No.
where's my map? Okay,
We can toss him on. We can toss him onto the floor to activate a trap.
We could.
He's dead.
We still use his body. We still have his body.
Yeah, he may be gone, but not forgotten.
Yeah. He is still a wall.
Even in death, he knows what he was.
Sorry.
Okay, here we go. I got it this time. Okay, ready?
Yes.
I'm just checking. At the end of this corridor, there is another steel door. Very well fortified. Not like the titanium lock one, but it's of similar like design and strength. From the looks of it, it's not unlocked. Approaching this corridor, you realize that there is a second door. It is a wooden door. In fact, it's not as sturdy as the rest of them. And the other corridor heads. Let's see. It heads down this way a bit. With two doors at the end, one on the right, one on the left. And roll perception, Lycan, for being the closest to it. This is a hearing check. So, did you have advantage?
Danny!
I do have advantage on hearing checks.
Thank God!
Seeing. You hear monsters
Drums in the deep.
growling coming
Oh.
from this like right.
Surely we go down there then.
Not
We've got a wall.
Oh, whoa! Can you describe the growling further?
Yeah.
Well, it's a growling.
Could you
from
bark for
an
us?
Animal. No.
Yeah. Is it more bestial or like?
It's definitely like a beast. It's sleeping from like the duration of the growls. It's like a like that. That's the best I could do.
No
If
barking?
Mike even picked it up. Why do you want me to bark? What's
No,
the
no, don't bark, no.
Yeah, please bark for us.
I'm cutting that
No
out
comment.
because you said that.
no comment. No comment.
Carrying on, yes, there's two doors, one on the right, which you can hear a bestial growling from, and one on the left, which you don't hear a bestial growling from. Obviously there is another corridor that turns to the right.
Can I check for traps down this hallway?
Yes, roll perception.
Can he smell for them?
I smell poisonous gas.
10 plus
I want to say 4.
4.
You do not detect any traps.
I go down and have a little peek through the door, but trying not to reveal myself.
Yes, the heavy armor-clad wolf.
I'll
is
leave him
coming.
here. Yeah,
You are still a heavy armor-clad wolf.
Make a
I'm
heal
peeking my head.
You,
Hey, what?
you realize as well that after you've reached this part of the corridor, there is no holes in the walls anymore. Make a stealth
There
check with disadvantage.
Finally.
They're no longer in our walls.
They're in the walls. You just can't. You don't know.
Oh.
The walls.
We're no longer in the walls. We're no longer in the walls.
What did you roll?
Oh.
Oh, 2. Yeah, you clank around in a lot of armor. But the growling stops for a second, and you're standing before a door, a metal door with a bunch of warning signs on it.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
I don't want to do this no more.
Can I look through this door quickly before I leave?
Before you're eaten? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Can I look through this door?
Okay, you look through the door.
Can I smell through this door?
Make a perception check with advantage.
He getting a good whiff.
Okay.
18.
Okay, you attempt to smell through the door, but it's a metal door, so there's not a lot of smell coming through it. But smell something sweaty. That's all I can get.
Oh, what did I say about raging bones?
Honor?
Bro.
Honestly, my guy.
I leave, and I tell them the information that I have gotten.
Motherfucker, why did you make the stealth check?
Ugh.
I like that that's canonically. I like that that's canonically your answer.
I literally just burped.
Dickhead.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason for us to go anywhere near there for now.
Yeah, I was
Just
gonna
go
say.
here.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, until that thing
Well,
starts
well-
to consume us. Okay,
Yeah,
how
but-
about
Yeah,
we
buddy.
take our good friend the wall?
Oh my god, let's make a wall from this guy.
Yeah, can I mend him back into a wall?
That's
Strap
why.
his dead body
You'd
up.
have to spend like a minute of just like fixing his wound, like a
Oh,
minute for like
I'm-
each like tear. And there's lots
I'll
of
do
dead
that.
bone. No, what do you mean? do you have the mending spell?
Do I? Well, like, can I like prop his dead body up, sort of thing? Like, can I like
No.
fix him into the
I
position?
don't want
where
this
he
to
wants
happen.
No.
He will not let it happen.
Well, he's smaller than the corridor. His
Okay.
arms, like if he spread his arms out, they might just touch the wall, but they're not. Okay, I see his description now. Dead cunt. I see that. Sorry, like you're not going to prop him up. Like.
Alright, then I'll just leave him there.
It's like he's past the stage of the mortis, and his bones are jelly now.
Maybe he's hungry. Maybe he'll eat him instead.
Yeah, we'll leave him there, and we'll go inspect this door.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on this corridor while we're
Make another stealth check for me, Andrew, with disadvantage, of course.
you fucking armor wearing furry.
I can't blame myself. I can't blame myself.
I can blame
I'm
you.
literally naked.
What'd you roll?
What, was it with disadvantage?
Yes.
I rolled a 2.
Give me a second.
Give me a ball.
Fuck's sakes.
Give me a moment. Give me a
Everyone,
moment. give me a
everyone
moment.
roll initiative.
Not quite.
Shut
not
up,
quite.
shut up, shut up. I was finding my words. They weren't finding me.
Oh no. A room with compound shapes.
Yeah,
no.
this map was made a long time ago, so I don't know why it's shaped like this. Okay, when you open the door, a flurry of slings, sorry, a flurry of rocks get flung at you as they ready their action to attack what made that noise. Okay,
How many?
Hmm?
You're not gonna roll them individually, are you? Just get multiple dice?
give me a
Or is it
second.
one roll?
No, I'm gonna be rolling it multiple times.
Alright, here's. I'll give
where
you
is
some.
it? No, run one. It is called. Okay. So
Zam.
sorry. I'll just do 3. Oh. So,
Yo!
Oh.
with advantage because it's a surprise attack.
Lucky.
Oh.
Okay, 12, 8, so
3 net 20s.
none hit. 3 nat 20s, 3 nat 20s. Okay, this is all +3, I believe, or was it +4? It is
It is.
+4, so 20.
So, only one hits anyway.
Okay. Yeah, you see a bunch of rocks. One hits you on the head, dealing 4 damage, and once you you brush brush yourself off, you look into the room and you notice that there is a whole bunch of kobolds in there. Everyone, roll initiative.
Yes, sir.
Oh, baby. Can I just make a preface to
Change the song to something as well. Probably not the same one as last time.
to James? If
Mm-hmm.
you don't want me to go absolutely beast mode on you by accident, you probably should heal me before this fight, or like right at the
What do you
start.
mean beast mode on you?
Well,
Beef? Don't worry about it.
like I'm
worry
very close
about
to
it.
under half HP, and if I fail my wisdom save, then I'm attacking Craren.
Ah, yes, of course.
No,
Don't
no,
worry.
no, 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 don't worry. Like
Servitor.
you will be healed, okay? Like calm down. Like I don't need your tempestuous little beastie boy getting pissed off because he's low health and he's crying to the fucking medic. Like, yeah, I will get to you, okay? I understand where I'm the tank, where my health is down, where you gotta save me. Okay, fine. You know what?
Okay, what's up?
Fine.
Let's do this.
I don't think
They
he's
started
saying it
crying.
like that. I'm telling you.
Gee,
They started
get a room.
crying.
Deal with your marital issues another time. They have flipped over 2 tables to use as cover.
Bastards.
Oh shit, they learnt from us.
The room is just a bunch of beds all over the place. Bunk beds, I might add, to maximize the space a kobold can sleep on.
I just have made a
In the corner is a bunch of loot.
Time to return to form, lads.
Keep in mind, when you're behind cover, it increases dex saves. Everyone, what'd you roll for initiative? Jip?
I rolled not 20, but -1, so nothing.
Thank you, Zybar. Jip?
19 in total.
Thank you. Lycown. Lycan.
18.
Go.
Oh, watch out, he might start hitting us.
Freren.
20.
20.
Bruh.
Holy
Damn.
shit. Oh, I love this app. Okay, the fight starts. It is the Kobold Steel Wall's turn.
Oh,
You both
no.
rolled
Come
20.
on.
You both rolled 20s, and it's basically anyone's game where it puts them when you tie, and it put the steel wall above you.
Oh, I thought it defaulted the highest dex, or the highest in base initiative. It doesn't matter.
No, not that I know of at least.
I wouldn't know, so it's fine.
Okay, it is the Kobold Steel Wall's turn, who runs up and becomes a wall.
Nice.
Wait, there's another one?
Yeah.
They're like a. He looks.
Why don't we get the corpse and we just like push him and we shunt them? We start shunting them, you know?
This is so disturbing. Craren, it's your turn.
Question: how tall was he?
How tall is he? He is about half Lycan size.
Okay, so like he's like 3 feet,
Yeah,
3.5
but
feet.
He's got both shields up and he's like blocking this corridor. The shields are taller than him.
How
The
tall
shields
the shield?
themselves go up to like the I'd say like the neck of Lycan. So they're way bigger than him. That's why they're so heavy.
Okay. Could I, in theory, go over them? Is there enough room?
You'd have to make like a high acrobatics check of around like 16 around like 16, 18 around there.
My good friend,
I couldn't-
Or an
Can I
athletics
jump?
check.
I couldn't tap him
Yeah.
on the ass and give him guidance, could I?
You're not within touch range, and
No, he's
that's
not.
an action.
And then that's an action, yeah.
I will, if
Unbelievable.
you want to do some reaction stuff, I don't mind too much if Lycan would do
Lycan.
something.
Surely
yeah.
you give me a boost over him.
I'll do it.
Thanks, Chief. My skull will stay here for the time being. Alright, so I still need to make an acrobatics check, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Wait, can you just get your servitor to jump over and use something?
Unfortunately, he has no attacking spells.
Oh, which one did he get?
He
Searing.
got probably the least useful one, Control Flames.
Oh shit, there's no flame.
It is the funniest one though.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
so how's this gonna work? Do I get advantage because of the boost, or...?
The DC is lowered, so if you roll a 14.
Okay, what's my acrobatics? +3. I like those odds. Don't worry, lads. Gotta use my inspiration on something. Surely the lag stops. We make that
Plus?
shit. That's +3.
15.
Hey, what's it called? You scream Lycan, and you show him like your hands on fire. Lycan lets out like he's grinning real hard, and he basically turns around like ignoring the shield and boosts you over. You basically do like a tumble, now over the Kobold Steel Wall, who, because of the shield's blocking his vision, doesn't even know you're behind him.
Doesn't even know. Alright. Question. Him, or all 5 of these guys?
All 5.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Alright, so-
they're all benefiting of a half cover.
Correct. However, how tall is half cover for them?
What do you mean?
Because they're shorter than me. Half cover for them would have to be half of their height. I stand over that.
Depends how tall depends how big the table
Well,
is.
okay, well it's more okay. The table's more half cover for you, but more three quarters cover if you want me to be really specific and give you more of like a disadvantage. I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
One more question. These are 2 tables, correct?
Yeah.
Burning Hand is cast with 1 hand. I poke my hand through the hole.
Silly
Is it the
man.
position of the drawing?
I don't mind. Okay,
God.
I'll make all their deck saves.
Oh.
Okay, so 5 deck saves.
Yes,
What is
DC
the
13.
DC 13.
Actually,
check with the-
do I get +1 from Fire Seed? Yes, I do. 14. No, that's cantrips. Never mind. 13.
Okay, that's a plus. That's 2. Okay. I'll just duplicate 5 dice just to make it easier. 1, 2, 3.
Makes sense.
Okay, one rolled a 17, one rolled a 14, so...
Two successes.
two succeed, 3 failures. Okay, roll damage.
Ready? Ooh. 13, half, 6. Writing down?
No,
Yeah,
6 is even, so it stays.
No, it's 13.
we round down.
Oh.
Do we round down?
It makes it 6 anyways, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I
round down.
think we're round down, so yeah. 13 or 6.
Okay, for the ones who failed.
13, 6 of the failed, yes.
Wait, oh no, that means they all die anyway, because they don't have enough health to survive that.
Oh. I was gonna like Misty step out of here. I guess that's not necessary anymore.
Yeah, you extend your hands out after tumbling over. They're like, we're behind cover, and then you you separate the desks, and you reference something from JoJo Part 7. You just say Chunin, and then you shoot fire, burning them all alive. The kobold steel defender's like, I am great at my job. Ain't
I'm so good
nobody
at it.
gonna get through this defense. Like, this is like maybe the greatest idea I've ever had in my entire life. And it is now Jig's turn.
Alright. I'll move the cone.
What the fuck?
I'm
I
sorry
don't
for
know.
dismantling your combat encounters.
I don't even know what I'm meant to do here, bro.
I mean, you just try to hit him, I guess.
I'll do the exact same, and I'll just jump over.
Oh,
Why not?
yo.
You make an acrobatics check.
Sure, that's
You
my
don't
my
need me. You're a
specialty.
monk.
Yeah, he's got
You
the
can
shit.
you can definitely just do it yourself.
Fuck off, man. 6 + 5.
That's 11. Yeah, you
See?
try to vault. You don't let Lycan know this time, and you just like you basically just run into him. And
Damn.
Lycan turns around and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I mean, no, you cannot hit him. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I guess it's my turn.
Zybar.
Let's do Toll of the Dead on Big Boy.
Saving throw.
He's gonna make a saving throw for me. He definitely failed. Roll damage. He has not been attacked,
Uh-huh.
so it's a D8.
Yeah. 3 plus. Is that it? Yeah, just
Yes.
3, right?
Yeah, you ring the bell, and he begins like shaking his arm, and he's like, "Ah, what is that? What is that?" And he has not turned around yet. He doesn't know about the war crime that just occurred. Lycan, it's up to you, baby.
Get, yeah,
Double
I'll just make 2 unarmed attacks on him.
I know.
I'll just use your dice.
Imagine whinging about needing health.
Oh god.
Wow.
He
I think
crit
they
him.
both hit.
Wait, does he have full cover?
Hmm?
Does he have full cover of himself, or does it count as armor?
No. It's,
Okay.
It's just crazy.
It's an armor class.
Makes sense.
Well, I got a nat 20 and a 16 plus.
I don't think he
whatever
survives that with a minimum
So I
roll.
got 19 or 19 and a 20.
You kill him on a minimum roll with a crit.
I choose
Honestly,
to knock out.
you choose to knock out again.
Yeah.
Bruh.
So you kind of like shout at everyone. Goes like before the attack. You go, guys, I watch this. I know their weakness, and you scratch the helmet off, and then you give them a bonk so hard. This time it's like even quicker than the last one. Like I can't stress this enough. Like last one, it was a frame of a second. You blink and you miss it. This one, it's like before your hand even connected, he was already on the ground, and there's an imprint of where he's left, and you hear a loud "oh man" as he as he loses consciousness. That is the fight.
Poor guy.
Another win for the
Yep.
bastards. The brave bastards braving bad
Alidus bastards.
dungeons.
What's gonna happen when I get fireball?
I'm gonna cry every night of my life.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. I'll just find a way to get it back at you otherwise. I do knock
So-
you on the ground every other fight.
Now that I
Yeah,
have this
makes
one,
sense.
can I also drag him and put him on top of this one as well?
Yeah, you
To
guys
make
just
it a
throw them on
larger
top of each
wall.
other.
There you go.
It's still only like up to like knee high. They're basically like flat.
But yeah, their shields look funny. Actually, can we take their shields? Oh, it's welded
You
to
guys
them.
get water into them. You'd have to like rip apart the armor.
I'm gonna need to use Cure Wounds on the fucking furry over here before he goes ballistic and starts attacking
Oh,
everyone.
that furry.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, if you don't mind.
Fucking bitch. Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, you cleared it. You now this is like their dormitory room. This time there is like a game of like some kind of gambler game that's been thrown across the table, and this looks like they were actually playing it this time and not some kind of trap.
Okay, I'm still making a perception check to check for traps.
I will just tell you there is no traps in the room. I will.
Sorry.
That better not be the amulet talking.
No.
Wait, can I use healing on Lycon?
Yeah.
Did you-
Roll one.
I thought you just
Yeah.
did that.
No, I didn't actually do it.
D8 plus 6.
You heal 8 health like
Okay,
Thank
what's
you,
the go from
guys.
here? It's like
Loot!
What's the booty? I guess he does.
Loot!
yeah, you head over to the loot. It's just like it's like a big bin.
Yeah,
It's like a lost and
I go
found
over
bin
too.
of adventurous supplies. There is all sorts of like jackets and like cloaks, capes, all sorts of boots. They've all been like all pockets have basically been ripped out to search for supplies. And there is like on like the left side is like a divider for all like the kind of loot they have in there. There is 55 gold pieces
Oh yeah, bro, I'll take all that. No
and
problem.
10 cheap gemstones.
Someone else can have the gemstones. I just need the gold, bro.
I want the math clearly. Give me a second.
And
Sorry, just a second.
all good.
Cheap.
Well, you can hold all of it and dish it out at the end, I guess.
Yeah,
I
I
do,
guess
yeah.
I do tend to do that. What was that?
I'm
The last one,
taking the
right?
gold, bro. It's-
10 cheap gemstones.
Is that it?
And a particularly expensive looking gemstone. Just read a fancy looking gemstone.
Okay, one funky gemstone. Alright, that's it.
That's it. Also, you notice as well on the wall, right next to Zybart, who's about to lean on it, is a map of the dungeon. A layout.
A bit of a look-see.
Okay, upon looking at it, you get a better layout of the dungeon. Give me a second while I drop some rooms. Oh, wrong color. So we're all still having fun. All good.
Also, I just wiped 5 kobolds in one attack.
This is like dungeon crawling is the best thing. We love dungeon.
What's the XP for that?
Oh, yeah, that shit.
Honestly, you guys gotta sometimes remind me on something like that, just cause I'll forget. You didn't take enough for wounds as well, I assume. Or
I don't think any of us got hit.
Yeah, we went here.
So that one was 275 divided by 4. You're on that, Marcus.
Yeah, I got it.
So this one's a big box room with a skull on it. And
Um,
basically just says like "Do not enter." That's like not in common, but it's basically just a bunch of warning signs just saying saying you should not go into this room.
Guys, I have excellent news. It's 69 XP each.
What?
Round it to 70 and just
It's
Yeah, I mean-
I know I've rounded it to 69 because it's 68.75.
which would round it to the nearest 5.
The nearest 5. Fuck!
What is what? I wanted 69. I wanted 69. No, I don't want 69.
Yeah, no, I'll take the 70.
It's gonna be a little bit of just drawing.
A little bit of drawing.
Alright.
I love drawing. I love drawing.
This is a complex dungeon layout. Not that that's, you know,
wait,
rare.
who searched through the clothing bin? Was it?
Yeah.
It would have been Lycon because he's closest.
Could you make an
You guess.
insight check for me, please?
Yeah, baby.
He's identifying the white stain.
With smell, with smell.
Actually, honestly, yeah, you could do some of this one.
Yeah, he's identifying the white stains.
I already rolled a 19.
Ooh,
That's
okay. The smell is very, very familiar. It smells like rickets, perhaps, and the clothes look very familiar to some people you saw in an inn.
The adventurers.
Which ones, though?
They're
ones
all-
we
they're
robbed
all-
or
They're all clothing that humans would wear.
The ones we robbed or the ones we robbed?
The
Probably
ones
the
we
ones
robbed.
we robbed.
Makes
This did
sense.
not line up right. Ignore that. Just because. There we are. Just...
Oh, so is there happen to be a insignia of an eagle on any of these?
Of an eagle.
Yes.
Was that their insignia?
Yes, that was their
That
insignia.
was- yes. I almost.
What a
forgot that.
memory.
Yeah, did you write that down somewhere?
I commented on it during the encounter, so I remembered it.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Yes, there is an insignia of an eagle. You are correct.
All right, these guys are dead.
Are there any badges perhaps?
Badges in there.
Yeah,
Like
anything
not
with a-
not the animal, like the pins.
Yeah.
Dead.
There are.
You find both the pins
in-
and an
in-
angry
in the
little
clothing-
badge.
In the clothing bundle is badges from all sorts of different
Guilds,
organizations,
okay.
factions, adventuring guilds, including the bloody hand with the skull in the center of the bandits. Potentially the ones that Mr. Haddock hired to take him here.
Hey, they are made of silver.
No, they're just like shoddily made. They're like basically
Yeah.
glitches.
That's a shame. But we had some cash in our hands, lads. Real shame.
And you know that this room here is like a stairs downwards. And you know as well. I forgot to draw this, and this is my bad. That there is a door here. It's just because the maps are a bit wonky, and you know that there is a bunch of wonky shenanigans. I'll draw it up. It'll make sense. But there's basically a room here with another room here with stairs that go downwards. So stairs that go downwards here, and then it connects over here, and that connects to this door on the other side.
Okay. What do we want to do from here, lads?
But there is no map to the floor below.
Okay. So
Is it wait the room here?
Yeah, there's a room there. I forgot to add that before.
he's already going in. No fear.
Is it what type of door are we looking at? Like a regular one?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a regular wooden door.
Okay. I'm gonna use a thaumaturgy to open it because I need to use some cantrips or otherwise I feel useless.
But the door's unlocked, so you just like click your fingers and the door slowly.
Like shutters.
Yeah.
It's locked.
No. It's open. So you open it
Okay.
up, and it leads to like it's like basically a blank room with nothing in it. That there is a doorway with a symbol that's showing that it heads downstairs, but it is locked behind a equally impressive door to the one before.
I'm gonna roll for traps because that's the most sus shit in the world. The empty room. Are you kidding me?
I'll see
Roll
what-
for perception. Sorry. 14 plus. Why
Yes.
do I always lose perception?
I think it's plus
Plus 5. Yeah, so 19.
There is no traps in this room.
Excellent. So this one's locked.
Yes, it's locked from the other side because it's the door with the titanium padlock.
Ah. Oh, we could have just skipped that up. And this?
That's like
It's a door with a keyhole, but it's big and sturdy and locked. But you know it heads downwards.
Okay.
Also, the map shows that this area here is potentially a jail cell or it's cells of some kind.
Can I head down here? Down to yeah.
Make
Might want to be
yourself-
careful, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So
move
is
slower.
this the growling from in here?
Yeah.
The growling's from
yeah.
there, and the map just indicates that it's very dangerous.
Okay.
Proceeds to move into it.
Alright. And this door, is it locked? Is it unlocked?
It's unlocked.
Can I open this door?
Oh,
Oh, I told you
Zam.
to make it stealth first.
Self check.
For
Do I get disadvantage because I'm over brain or no?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. 3. Fuck it. I got a 3 minus
Okay, as you
stealth, so 2.
as you open up the door, you clank around a lot, and you get
Didn't realize.
the Lycan surprise as 2 kobolds who readied their action to fling at whoever was making the noise prior, which is Lycan. They fling a bunch of rocks at you, so they're gonna make 2 attacks with you with advantage. First one,
Okay. Should I get the music?
yes. First one hits. Second one.
Ooh.
There we go. You take 11 damage total as 2 rocks hit you square in the head where you're not armored, and 2 kobolds begin to giggle.
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 Giggle?
Giggle.
Is this
Alright,
connected?
got this one. Give me a second.
Is this?
It
Yeah,
looks like-
flank him. Flank him!
Or just walk up there and hit them. They're kobolds.
For real.
Do I have to roll initiative before I move?
Give Ryan a sec.
Yes, roll initiative. So, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 kobolds in there. One was actually in the middle of putting on a armor suit, which is what you see in the room. There is 3 armor suit stands, and he was in the middle of putting his one on.
Blood.
Jip.
Did you say how much damage I took, sorry?
11.
Oh god.
Jip.
11.
Yeah.
Them rocks, bro. Shit.
Yep. Yep.
Fucking rock your. They're fucking probably magic rocks as well. You never know. Magic heroin rocks. I don't know why I did heroin into there. I'm just having a weird day. Jip, what'd you roll?
22 in total.
Lycan.
16.
16. Zybar.
I rolled a nat 20, so 19 plus 1.
17. And Clarin, my beloved.
5. Nope, 6.
6.
Aaron.
Kind Woundun type beat.
Okay.
Imagine. Right now, watch, ready?
Give me a second. I forgot to do that.
No, please. No, don't do it for all of them, please. Don't do
Oh,
it.
look at him hold all. That is the most menacing thing you can do. Just go like this.
It's so long. Combat.
Okay, it is the kobolds who can't be seen's turn first.
Oh,
Terrible.
fucking course.
I thought they went in this. Oh, they went in this hallway.
Oh,
They weren't- I don't
they
think
went
they-
in that hallway, but there are holes in this room.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, there are no visible holes around like this area here at all. Is what I and obviously on
Yeah.
this side here, but there is a hole. There are holes 1, 2, and 3, but they can't reach you. Obviously because there's no holes from the reach.
Okay.
Jip, it's your turn.
Who?
Jip.
Oh.
Jip turn. Yeah, I'll just run down here.
You
yes.
run down and see a-
Yes.
Yep.
you
Yes,
see a
what?
situation.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Don't worry about him. He'll be alright.
No, it's fine.
And then I will use my longbow to hit number 3.
Roll for it.
This.
Fuck. Sorry. 16 plus
16.
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
roll for damage.
That's a
It's
D10.
yeah, D10.
D10. Fucking hell.
Where that is that? No, that's which one is it? Fucking hell.
It's a funky one. It's this one.
That one. They all look the same, man.
+3.
Fuck off.
Wait, do you have Kensei shot?
Yeah, I would have Kensei shot.
Do you have to use anything to use that?
You
No,
use a bonus
it's
action.
bonus action. Okay, do that if you want.
I'll
could.
actually,
I'd
I'll
do
let you
it.
do it. I'll let you do it if you wanted to. You can make
Oh, okay. I guess I will.
it. Yeah, so
It just adds a D4, doesn't it?
yeah. So we'll
Yeah.
just say that you did that before. So just keep that in mind. If you're gonna make a range shot, you can make them do 1d4 extra damage.
Okay, so I can use my bonus action to make it a Kensei shot.
Yeah, which makes all range attacks the Kensei shots for the rest of the turn.
Very nice. Very
But,
nice.
yeah, so you charge up your longbow. You yell a slur. You unleash a slot, and because you have that extra D4, he's definitely dead. Which one are you aiming at?
3.
3.
Oop.
Poor number 3. Poor number 3. You know, his father never loved him. No, that doesn't matter anymore because there's a hole in his head in the shape of an arrow. And
Alright, that's it for me.
that's Jip's turn. Zybar. You've just been pelted with rocks, and Jip's jumped up behind you, and like he did like a combat
Sorry.
roll while shooting an arrow through the guy's head.
Okay.
Like,
Um,
you
Can I use Toll of the Dead?
Roll for it.
Well,
Oh, sorry, I've got to roll for it.
14.
He failed. I don't think like these kobolds have never succeeded on that Toll of the Dead roll. Okay, you have to roll like above 5 to actually like kill them. And it's D8 as well.
yeah. I know. I was gonna go the other.
That's like a low chance, I will tell you that now.
Doesn't
The
matter.
odds,
No, he's
the odds
gone.
are with him. The odds are with him. Okay, I'm just gone. You basically hold your hand out. Ding dong, ding dong. The bitch is dead. His head leaks liquids that should not be mentioned.
Ew.
Lycan, it's now your turn.
Wait. Can I use my movement
Yeah,
to
yeah,
move
sorry,
here?
yeah. That's all good.
Sorry.
Take a step behind.
that's all me. Yeah, you just push past the ship and you're like, I don't want to deal with that. And then you just see like bruises on your head from the rocks.
There's no way you
Lycan,
can
it's
get there in time.
Can I use the dash action and run all the way up to here?
You can.
Uh,
You see, now approaching, you see that there is a cage here. Sorry, like a cell, and there is a cell over here as well. These cells have tarps in front of them, so you can't tell what's inside.
Don't worry, I know exactly what's in there, brother. It's actually been me the whole time.
There's Guy
It-
Boondoon
it's-
under the skies
Guy?
of Mr. Haddock.
Dude,
It's been the will to take the amulet off. That's it for my action.
if only.
That's it for mine.
Claire, and it's not you.
Yes, it is.
You gonna do anything, or are you just gonna like just let it
Allow-
die?
Allow me to perceive my turn.
I
Actually,
perceive
wait.
Oh my god, I almost forgot that. I perceive my environment. That was what's it called? When I first started playing D&D, that was like the joke. You just kept going, like every time you enter a room, I perceive my environment, and then
What is
I,
here?
I
What
was
is
like, I
here?
was like 15 back then, so it was like really funny.
Or okay, we use the dash action. We move here. I end my turn. It is now my servitor's turn. How much movement does he have? It's not a lot.
Probably like 15 or something, isn't it?
15 feet.
It's like he peeks around the corner.
He moves in front of the
and then
doorway.
He just says back, he picks the corner and he sees the kobold and he goes, Craren, there's
Hello.
one, there's one. And then he like floats back.
I like the idea that in this piece of like one sentence words. One
Yeah,
sentence. One.
Craren, one. And then like
Very good.
and then, like if you had mage hand, he'd do a thumbs up.
I need to give him mage hand more often, bro.
And that's your turn. It's the kobold's turn. He's panicking, he's screaming, he's like, oh shit. Use this. It's like, good thing there's a back entrance, and he runs through, pushes the door open, turns the corner, rolls for strength.
Yeah.
Surely.
Oh,
Oh, man.
The world's the largest like fucking, like behemoth that he's ever seen. Like it fills up the entire
It's,
hallway.
it's like the intro to a pornographic video with
Okay.
with a big burly man.
The werewolf takes on tiny kobold.
God.
Petite,
Kobold
petite
gets destroyed
kobold.
by ginormous beast man.
Oh, no.
Graphic.
Yeah. I roll. I can I use my reaction to hit him. Is that close enough, or
No.
then he's just
Yeah, he's
looking
like,
at
he
me.
just melted, he's going white. But he's being backed up by his allies, the kobolds who can't be seen. Who have taken this opportunity to
Yeah, man, you
gang
could
up on him.
not go on there.
No,
It's funny if they harassed us.
No,
If they
no, no,
harassed
don't
us
worry,
while we were
don't
just
worry,
walking
don't worry,
around.
no.
I
don't-
wasn't gonna.
don't-
That would have just been bullshit and not fun. Okay, they're gonna make 3 attacks. Obviously, they can't get packed up because it's just a thing. So here we go. 1 hit. 2. Does not hit. Hit 2 hits. You take +1 or +2 actually.
8 damage. Oh.
Oh, lag. You take 8 damage total.
Halved, so I take 4 damage.
You do. So a bunch of spears just poke out. You just don't care, and you not caring kind of scares the kobold even more than before. Chip, it's your turn.
Jip.
Get that
Turn.
motherfucker.
Jip. Wait, get the fuck off me.
Alright.
I can imagine he's like, you start walking and you realize he's on your shoulder and you just like flat away. What the fuck is going on?
He's like cackling right behind his ear. He's like chews him up like, hey yo, get the fuck
Hey,
off me!
What the hell are you doing on me, bro?
No! Get him!
Show your servitor, mate.
Please be careful, he has 1 HP.
Alright.
Someone just breathe near him, he'll die. Chip. Honestly, man, how does he die?
How does he die? I can swing at him with a flail, or I could just kick him. Either one works.
What would the character?
Go for it.
I'll hit him with the flail.
No,
I'll hit him with the flail. Oh,
no,
I hit.
he's dead no matter what. I want
Oh,
you
he's
to tell me
dead.
how it happens.
I'll tell you how it happens. Okay.
How does it happen? You imagine you're around a campfire, you're retelling the story to this priest for the 50th time. How did you kill this kobold?
I walk up to him. Nice and slow.
Oh, like
And
a strap.
well, he sits there and he's shaking, like sweat, like pouring out of
The smell,
all of
the
his.
smell before.
And then I grab him.
Oh, it
Right.
is.
I grab him on the shoulders, and then I'll take my knee, and I'll just do oh, actually, no, I'll grab him by the head,
Yeah.
and my knee straight into his head.
Oh my god, you knee him so hard, his head just caves in onto his head. And you know how he's got like a snout?
Yeah.
It's just not there, you couldn't find it, and then it took you a second to realize his snout is like inside of his skull. And he crumbles, he's obviously dead. And then you hear scampering and whimpering as the kobolds who can't be seen are in the walls and are nowhere to be found.
Very nice, very nice, very
Another
nice.
successful battle for the team with no name. Well,
Yeah.
just names of the no-name boys or something.
No name boys.
The nameless kings.
Bro, that's plagiarism.
The nameless queens.
Nah, that just sounds sussy.
The fiends, the fiends with no names. The chuckle nut, double triple, dipple.
Moving on.
chip surprise. And you won XP calculating. You get a total of 50 XP each, as you've just
Wow, that's
crumbled these weak kobolds. They're basically nothing to you.
It's 12.5. Does that round up or down? Up, right?
No, sorry, I said 50 each. I already calculated 50. Don't worry.
Oh,
50 each.
Incredible.
Zams, Daniel.
Yeah, if it's a round number, I'll generally do it for you.
Easy.
Okay, change music for me, my darlings, and what's to play here?
Sure.
Obviously, the room that you entered was like an office, so that there was racks for armor, free suits. Obviously, you found all three owners of the suits now, and then there was just a desk over here with a bunch of just like notes in Draconic and a keyring.
Alright,
A
well,
keyring with only 3 keys.
Can
I
I go
wanna
to
check-
this? Yeah.
I'll check this one.
Yeah, who wants to go first?
Wait, how about we loot before we interact with anyone?
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Actually, give me one moment, and then I'll
Give me a
be back.
moment.
I've just gotta. So we're back from our little minor break. I didn't really go on break. I was just planning a lot of stuff. So I might need to go to the bathroom in the middle of whatever next we're doing. So yeah, you've approached the sails and you've opened up the tarps. So Lycown, the tarp you open up, you flip it over, and there is just a room filled with dead humans, all like stripped basically down to their underwear.
Wait, this
They've-
can't be that party.
It is definitely the party of humans.
Damn!
You notice, so you know they've definitely been tortured, but you all notice like similar scars at the behind like their necks.
Oh, no.
It's like a brand of a star with an eye at the center of it.
Oh
Familiar.
no.
How familiar.
No.
With the writing underneath it, the failure. Now, from what you've been able to gather, this symbol was there before this torturous infliction was placed upon them. Maybe for several days. But that's basically what you can gather from a first glance. Yeah, but it's just filled with like just dead bodies. It's actually quite like disgusting to look at. Some of them are actually missing limbs. You're unsure why.
We got some form of
Oh,
experiment.
dude, it's probably the new wound system, man. That's probably.
Oh
what it
yeah,
is.
that fucks them up.
When the new wounds hit, oh my god.
Yeah.
But Jip, you throw the tarp over, and you find an old-looking gentleman who's sitting cross-legged with not a scratch on him, sipping tea.
Missed.
He's like pouring like a boiling kettle into a cup, sipping it, and he licks his lips and begins sipping. He looks fucking old, okay? Like Tortle's, even a child Tortle looks old. He looks just fucking like. If you asked to pinpoint his age, he'd probably tell you probably around 105,000 is what you're thinking.
What the fuck?
I am very old, yes, and I have been kidnapped more times than I can count, and I can count pretty high, I must tell you. Now, who are you?
I'm Jip.
I am Guy.
Well, he stands up and he towers above you. He's at least like 7 feet tall. He's
Fucking hell. Bro, I'm like 4 foot.
Turtles get big. He is fucking massive for a turtle. But he looks very gentle at the same time. Like he's got a very old face, but he doesn't seem like he could harm anyone. And he reaches his hands out through the bars like a handshake.
Yes, I'll shake his hand.
You shake his hand. You
Gross.
feel like a very, very tight grip. He's definitely very sturdy. Nice to meet you, Jip. I'm Mr. Haddock. Now, what are you doing in here? Are you more adventurers?
Yeah, weren't we delivering shit for you or something?
Oh! Now you show up. You know how long I've been in here?
Not really,
Day 2 maybe.
4 days.
no. 4 days.
4 days I've been in here. Do you know how
Cry
long
about
that is for an old man like me?
Not long at all. Actually.
No, it's a blink of the eye. As I said, I've been captured so many times before. In fact, I'm a very rich man, if you can tell. And he kind of like shows off all this like fancy jewelry he's wearing around his like fingers and his neck.
That's a really
so
nice necklace.
I get ransomed a lot. I just like to say that. And often I lose a lot of money, but I gain a lot of money in what I do. And what I do is explore amazing dungeons like this one. Normally not in them like this. And he kind of like points around. Bots, the kobolds, they think I'm a god. They see I'm
Alright.
a turtle, and he spins around the show. He's shell with all sorts of like paint like the kobolds have put onto him. That he probably doesn't even know that's there. See, they worship dragons, these barbaric creatures, and I'm doing a lot of research on the dragons. And as a turtle, I kind of resemble one, so they think I'm god. And but I don't want to do what they want me to do, so they're not happy with me, and they've locked me up, and they've slapped me around a bit and given me really bad tea. In fact, when I was agreeing to them, they were giving me good quality tea. But now that I don't want to help them, no good tea. I'm sick of it. He throws the cup against the wall and it smashes. Now, would you be so kind to let an old man out?
Sure, go grab the keys from fucking. Like, go grab the.
Shout out Zybart, like.
While you're getting the keys, Mr. Haddock. So, I pull out the map in Draconic that we found in his house, I believe, and hand it to him. So I'm assuming this is what led you here. This map you found.
Not only are you late, you're robbers as well. You've been through my house, haven't you?
You knew who you hired. You knew exactly who you hired.
No, I've never met you before. I do that. I outsource the hiring. You probably met one of my many secretaries in Bright Bay. I'm operating in the Wildlands right now. Been operating here for the last 15 years, tracking down all sorts of artifacts and mysteries. Currently, I'm tracking down a very elusive one. It's taken me quite a few months, but I'm reaching the end of it, as you can see. And
Ah, yes, it appears you found a fucking dragon. What's in that room?
what room? Oh, that room. I don't know what that is, but I wouldn't want to deal with it at all. It's probably my best guess would be kobolds like dragons, and dragons are hard to come by. So when they got those
be a
dragons,
wormling.
it's a drake.
Drake, then.
A wingless
Naturally.
dragon. Doesn't breathe fire, but if it bites you, say goodbye to your hand, is all I tell you.
Yeah.
And
No.
he actually shows that he's like had his hand like surgically like reapplied before. Like there's got something where it's been like sewn back on.
Mending?
I've stuck my hands in things that shouldn't be stuck in. And then
Okay.
he winks at Zayabart.
Alright, now, you see, on that map of yours, I took a little look at it. I couldn't resist, you see. There's a symbol above the very same ruins they're in. Is that an egg?
Yes, that is an egg. That is what we're looking for. Now,
What on earth
see,
are you planning with a dragon egg?
this is
Let him speak.
Let me speak. But before, and like eventually, Jip grabs the key and locks him, and he kind of like he brings you into like his cell, and then you can see that there's actually like a full table, desk, and all these notes set up. And he's been like hard at work. He goes, you see, and you all come into the room now and roll deck save. No, I'm joking. And he pulls out a document which just says sworn to swear to secrecy. Now, the thing is, if I'm to tell you what I'm looking for, you have to swear to secrecy. You can't be going around telling people what I found. But a few organizations out there, and he looks at Lycaon, and with a scowl, I've been trying to define what I'm looking for, but no good amount of information has leaked. So I'd like you all to sign a document, and don't scoff and spit at this one. This is a very serious document. It's got legal bindings, I tell ya. And he hands you he hands Zayabart a quill first to sign it. The document itself basically says, I will not reveal any information to anyone about what Mr.
An
Hammond is
NDA?
going to tell me. Yeah.
It's an
But
NDA.
as you read it, the words actually apply themselves to the paper, like some kind of magic. And the pen, the quill itself, the feather kind of like twirls around in your hand. There is some kind of magic at work here.
Can I get a can I check his alignment, Mr. Addicts?
You make insight.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems like a decent guy.
Yeah.
They all seem like decent
I, however,
guys.
don't trust him at all. Damn.
What'd you roll?
Your character doesn't trust anyone.
Did you roll on that 20?
Hmm.
Okay, he is neutral good. He doesn't really he's always out in the wilderness, like exploring places. He doesn't really follow laws or he doesn't really try to break them. He just does his own thing and he tries to be good at the same time. He won't try to hurt anyone. And if it can help someone, he'll try to help someone. He's generally a good guy. You're able to gather a lot of this and he's very, very confident, boisterous, and likes to talk a lot about his greatness. As you would when you get to an age like his, but you still don't really know how old he is. I see you're checking me out. Well, I'm taken, I must tell you, by, well, no one. You're just a very ugly woman. I don't really want to make use of you.
You're a very ugly man.
Oh, thank you. That's I'll take that as a compliment. When you get to my age, anything like that's a compliment. He winks something in Morse code, but you can't really decipher.
I'll sign the thing.
Okay. As you sign it, you feel a tightness in your heart for just a moment,
Fucking hell.
and it disappears. Don't worry. Just if you break this document, there will be consequences, but you won't die. It's not something like that. There will be consequences, and in time, the contract will become void in a matter of 2 weeks. So it's nothing, no powerful magic. As you can see, I'm not combat orientated. I'm not even magical. I just have a lot of scrolls, artifacts, and all sorts of voodoo like that. And he offers now to the rest of you. Could you sign this document? I can't reveal anything until you all do.
Sure.
And Jip signs next. Similar thing. Craren, do you sign?
Question before I sign. This isn't really relevant. I am going to sign. But my servitor here, we've said that it's from my the master pyromancer I learned from.
Yes.
I'm not asking you, Mr. Turtle. I'm asking Mr. DM.
So,
Does it possess any sort of psychic link with him? Can he hear what it hears?
probably. And Mr. Haddock knows this, so that's why he's saying that some organizations want to know what he's looking for. He's a big guy in the archaeology business, so.
I'm casting burning hands on Mr. Haddock for ruining my idea.
I knew you were gonna do something. He's smarter than that. He's a big genius. So he basically tells you to either get rid of the servitor or tell it to fucking leave.
Can I canonically get Mage Hand for a brief moment to sign it?
No.
Oh, okay. Bye, Mr. Servitor.
You
You
just
can
told
take
to
a look.
wait. You just wait away. And
Alright.
you sign it. And then he finally hands the quill to Lycow and he goes, "You're the one I'm most worried about, but you will sign it, right? Don't worry, in 2 weeks none of this will matter."
Why 2 weeks?
Excuse me?
Well, that's how the contract works.
Oh,
Why is
we
it
didn't-
binded for 2 weeks?
We didn't read that.
Why is it binded for 2 weeks?
Well, because that's as strong as the magic gets. If I could, I'd make it 6 months. I'd make it an eternity, but it's only a week magic.
I believe you mean it's a 2-week magic. Haha.
Hey! And he clicks his fingers a whole bunch at you, and he goes, and he gives you a pat on the back. You get 10 experience.
Look,
Inspiration.
And an inspiration.
I'm too good.
I don't want to sign this.
But then leave the room.
Well, then you
idiot.
don't have to
Why-
hear it.
I don't want to sign it either. I just want to learn what he's doing.
I just won't tell anyone.
You don't. That's not a choice you can have.
Well, I know you're gonna tell your people.
What do you mean?
Well, you have intel, I have intel. That's all we gotta know.
Feel free to leave the room, Lycaon, but we're hearing this.
Maybe it's time we beat we beat Lycan to death.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll walk out of the room.
Yeah, you
I'll
walk
chill.
out of the room, you just sit down with the servitor, and he's like, "You too." And obviously, anything said here, you cannot tell Lycown. And Lycown,
Or we could just, we'll just
there's
deafen him.
no chance of you peeping in to listen to any of this.
Yeah, I
that
know.
bitch.
But after that happens, he kind of shuts the gate and he goes, "Just make sure he's not coming in." And he searches through his notes and he pulls out a parchment of a black egg
And he goes, "You see,
Do you want me to
I'm-
deafen?
Yeah,
you want me to
can
deafen?
if you want."
I'll just
Something
deafen.
And then
He
so
wants
someone
Black
watch him
Dragon.
shoot him when we need him back.
Yeah.
You see, we're looking. I've been looking for this object. It's called the Egg of Mousefear. Now, it's
What?
not the Egg of Mousefear. It's not like his
Okay.
child or anything. From all the research information I've done for the past 6 months, I've been able to gather that Mousefear, the ancient dragon from Chromatic Era or whatever it was, it doesn't matter. You don't need to know the fine print, but he had the ability to steal the knowledge of anything he killed. You know how impressive that would be, an ability like that to have. But it's
How
said
often do you
that.
kill people?
Why did he kill people?
How often do you kill people for that to be
No,
useful?
no. That's not what I was saying. I'm just saying that if you had the power to steal knowledge, it would be a great power for anyone. You'd be able to solve so many of the world's mysteries. And as an
Sure.
archaeologist, it's basically a requirement to gain power like this. But this egg, it's
How much
got
is it worth?
all of, I'll tell you in a moment, but it's got all the knowledge that he ever got of all the countless millions he burns in his wake. So much knowledge is in this egg, and I've been able to locate it, track it. It's in this place. It's in this tomb. All I need to do is find a way to open it, and all that knowledge would spill out. We'd be able to know so much about the world.
Wait. Can you just explain it? So, we're looking for an egg,
Yes, it's
and this egg has all the knowledge of dead people or alive people.
dead people, but it's ancient. It's you know who the Vaydoken are, correct?
Of course, I love the Vaydoken.
Yes, they're the ancient precursor race before us, and they had technology far advanced of our own. I've been to a few Vaydoken ruins across Rakamdra, the Great Barg, all sorts of places like that, and a lot of their technology is difficult to replicate. I hear the Citadel has their hands on an airship of some sort, but they won't let me touch it. The Citadel does not like me, the dumb military bastards. But if I'm able to gather this egg, imagine we'd be able to replicate, we'd be able to move society to a better standard. In fact, we'd maybe be able to make the wildlands a better place, or just the land of Constant a better place. See, in a separate continent, they're dealing with a dumb necromancer, and it's kind of pissing off everyone in the world, and we might be able to learn technology to help in that conflict. And then we'd all be hailed as heroes. You understand where I'm coming from this?
So you are trying to acquire the collective knowledge of everyone who has died ever?
No, all of that Mousefear killed, all the things that he killed. And
So,
he killed a
okay,
lot.
let's be honest. Basically, everyone that's died ever.
Yes.
No. Okay.
That's
Is this knowledge for a single individual or is it shared?
That's where it's a bit hazy. I believe it's would be something like that, or like a library of sorts, so you could gather all the information. But see, the translations are a bit lost over time, and I don't know a lot about the egg, to be honest. Besides, it's almost limitless knowledge and stuff like that. So there is risk in doing all this.
Well, the pursuit of ancient occult knowledge.
Wait. So it's in this tomb.
Yes, it's right below us. As far as I know, that's where their chieftain is. He's probably guarding it.
These
But
bastards-
obviously, once you have the egg, you need a way to open it, and that's where it gets a bit complicated. And look, I'm willing to pay a lot, but one of you would need to make a small sacrifice for me.
A small
Elaborate.
sacrifice?
What's a small
Elaborate.
sacrifice?
Well, do any of you have tattoos?
Nah.
Any of you looking to get tattoos?
Yes.
Whoa.
I love tattoos,
Well,
I'm
he gives you a
covered.
pat, he gives you a pat in the back. Well, ancient dragons had their own way of sealing information and knowledge, and all forms of ancient dragon keys called clave. And basically, I'm gonna put a tattoo on your back that's gonna let me know where the key to open up the egg is, in simplest terms.
And how is that
Okay.
going to be any different from our friends in the other cell?
Okay.
Yeah, we could just skin them.
No,
It needs
he
to be,
killed them.
see, once we get the egg, I'll explain it a bit more. But I'm literally going to carve a map onto your back.
Okay.
Done.
Okay, so you
In
don't
simplest
know
terms.
about the funny Illuminati symbol on the 16 dead men in the other cell?
No, they came in way after me, and I don't know what happened.
Their,
I don't
their
understand.
souls have been stolen.
And what symbol you say? What symbol?
And what was it? The
I
star
didn't-
with the eye?
Oh,
Yeah.
bloody stars of wonder, stupid cults in this area. They're trying to. Obviously, they've heard from someone. He points at Lycan. He's standing at the probably from this bastard over here. He's probably spreading all sorts of rumors about me and his people. But they're probably looking for the same knowledge I'm looking for. They've got some god way up in the sky that they're trying to bring back, and they think that knowledge will help them. I don't know, but it seems like those were workers of the cult or something of the sort. But yeah, that's anything else you need to know before we continue on. Obviously, I'm not battle hardened, and I'd really appreciate it if you could help me get the egg.
Do you have any abilities at all?
I've got scrolls, but a lot of them aren't support, mainly utility. And he opens up one and reads it, and a pot of coffee appears. He goes, "See, look, this one created a pot of coffee. I don't like coffee," and he pours it onto the floor. "I only drink tea."
Yeah. I don't want to trust
Well,
him, but I have to trust him.
Mr. Haddock, Zyobot extends her hand. Like her nails are like sharpened to a claw because of her tiefling race.
Yes.
I'm glad to be of service, Mr. Haddock.
You'll be my my map.
I will be
Now, of
whatever
course,
you need.
Your
me to be.
hero,
you
babe.
will be compensated, and this scar will not be permanent, but it will be for an extended period of time.
That's
But,
okay.
we'll deal with that later. But obviously,
Do you need any
up-
healing? Have they hurt you or anything?
hurt me. They close to sucking me off. They love me. But they've given me pretty bad tea, I must say. If you could find me the good stuff, I'd be happy. But other than that, I'm fine. Just deal with yourselves. There's still a lot of kobolds everywhere in the bloody walls. But yes. What else? That's really it. I can't think of anything else. I just want to see the rest of the dungeon. Honestly, I've been in the cell most of the time. The people who brought me here, they got jumped, and I think they were hoping to jump me, but they got jumped first by kobolds at the bottom of the base of the hill, and they brought me all the way up here, thinking I'm a god. God, I love being a god. But I can't really think of anything else to say. That's enough.
Yes.
And he kind of like opens up the gate and waves the Lycan now as he gets washing machined in the Discord server. There we are.
So we're gonna jump like a neck. Oh,
What? Huh?
Be
Huh?
wary. Be wary, fellow travelers. He drinks mayonnaise like it is water.
Kick him. Kick him. Alright, well, before we proceed to find this chieftain that you mentioned, I have a feeling we should do something about that Drake.
Yes, that would be a good idea. You wouldn't want it popping out of nowhere.
No.
Let's kill it. Let's go kill it.
Hey, before we do that, you're a learned man. You know a lot about dragons and draconids. What can you tell us about a Drake?
A Drake.
I can come back.
Yes, you're free.
That servitor was saying some madness.
It's like, there are men out there who drink mayonnaise like water. In fact, there is no water where they come from, only mayonnaise. They bathe in a sea of creamy whites, and they sleep in beds
What the
made
fuck?
for nobody to fight. I
Dude,
learned
I-
rhyming from a man from Greece. He told me about the Golden Fleece. Jason and these men, the Argonauts. I fight them every night in my forts. I don't know where I'm going. Let's continue the session.
And Mr. Haddock has a confession. He brings up that guard drakes. It's most likely a guard drake, a commonly used beast in kobold dungeons and clans. They don't possess the breath attack of a kobold, the poison of a wyvern, but they have the bite strength of a what he like he starts using some kind of innuendo, something about a bad experience of a glory hole. But and then pointing out where his junk should be, and that's about it. He's just saying that just watch for the bite. And they are very, very sturdy.
Is that this Drake in here?
Yeah, he's saying that there's
no, it's the singer, Andrew. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Sussen.
I presume domesticating the Drake is not an option for us. Even
No,
a man,
in fact,
even for a man like you.
If you ask me, I assume that you can see these tight corridors. How could a Drake get in and out of here? I'm assuming he was born in that cell, he's gonna die in that cell.
You see,
And anything that
I
isn't a
would-
kobold, he's going to go straight for.
I
Day is
believe
a
that
day.
statement if there absolutely wasn't a way for him to get into a room where he is not currently for him to eat us, which is why I'm concerned.
That's true. But, well, okay, what's your game plan? What's the go?
Walk in.
Walk in to what room? Where are you going?
Wait, we want to
That
fight it.
room.
You want to fight it? Well, go for it. I'm
Wait.
honestly.
You first, Mr. Haddock.
Mr.
Me?
Haddock,
I would
Miss-
die in a
Wait.
heartbeat. I would.
Wait. Can he like withdraw his things into his shell? He's like arms into his shell, or is that a
He
no?
can do that. Become like a but it'll increase his armor class and shit like that.
So we
Wait,
can get, like, a
why don't
Mario
we
bridge.
why don't we toss the steel walls and then see if it breaks its teeth on those?
no, because it won't attack kobolds. I had a different idea. How about we carry one of them in front of us
Yeah.
with
We
it?
smear its blood all over us.
That's not what I said.
Oh.
Close.
Haddock, could you tell me what the intelligence rating of a Drake is?
Well, I don't know anything about its intelligence rating thing, but it's a beast. It can't be that smart.
Alright, who wants to,
But it's not that dumb either, bro.
yeah, but it goes, kobold friend.
And then more.
Stop
We
in the
jump
dark,
it.
stop
We
in the
jump it
dark.
as soon as it enters the door, and we all fucking.
What are we gaining from going in this room?
Finding out whether or not it's going to be able to enter a room that's going to kill us.
Well, there's always carrying the thing in.
Ugh.
You know what?
Wait. What if you have like one steel wall each hand? Lycon.
I can know.
Wait.
There's no way in hell I
You
can
can,
hold
you can
that.
lift one. You can lift one, even then it's like a fucking struggle.
If you give him guidance, might help.
I mean, I've got a high strength. I can lift.
Like,
I can
you
lift
really
one.
have
You
to
can lift the
roll,
other.
like, a 28 to be able to lift both at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
If like when you take one, I take the other. How about Cray? When you come behind me, Jip, you go behind Lycon.
Okay.
The plan is you take this corner, this corner, this corner. Which one is it? This one. And we take this one. And so it has to like. Hang on. You know what I mean?
Boy, I
Yeah?
hope these guys aren't resistant to fire damage. It'd be
It's
very
a dragon, surely.
And then Mr.
Drake.
Haddock goes
It's
back and
the-
goes, "Oh, don't worry, most drakes aren't immune to aren't. You know they, yeah. You know they're
Thanks,
not.
Haddock.
Yeah, they're not. yeah.
Yeah,
They're
you
not
know.
traumatic. You know. What I mean.
Yeah, we know.
Mr.
The
Haddock.
Alright,
bad tea. The
well,
bad tea is
stroke.
making me say things.
I guess
Alright.
so we'll open the door. Can we open the door?
And if you die, I will run out of this place. I will let you know that.
Cool. Glad to
I am
hear it.
taking my chances in the next group that comes here. There could be more of those neat points of the bodies. More of those guys. The bodies in the cell, obviously.
Can we drag one of those bodies out and throw it in as well?
Yeah, like let's toss that in, see if it takes the
Oh,
bait.
yeah, we'll get some food.
Wait. Actually, that's a bad idea.
Now we-
Unless
Now we feed it, and then
Or
we
we
go.
use it as like
Oh,
a distraction.
Drake.
we have those potions. What if we like pour the potions on it? Maybe like one of them's like an effect of exploding.
Actually, wait, Mr. Haddock, you wouldn't happen to be familiar with alchemy, would you?
Depends what kind of alchemy.
I
show
hand
me
him one
what
of
you
the
see.
potions.
Oh, these fucking and he's like really pissed. He pulls out a glass bottle from his own like a pack and just pours it into there, and he goes, "It's a healing potion. It's red. It's red. I hate these ones. Why are they opaque? Well, you can't tell what's in there. You open it up, you still can't tell what's in. It's shit. It's shit. And he grabs the other one, because there was two, I believe, right?
3.
3, and he grabs all of them, and they're all healing potions. He opens up, has a smell, that raspberry flavor. It's a healing potion. I'm sick of it. If you see any more of these, fucking yell at whoever gave them to you.
Wait. Did he just take all our healing potions?
No. He identified them all for you.
Who wants a
We got
potion?
3 healing potions. Yes.
Who wants a potion?
Can
I'll
I have
give it-
one?
Yeah, you can have one.
Can I have another? Because that's literally my job.
You can be a
And
healer,
you- and-
use spells.
Yeah, but like, if I
On
run out of
yourself.
spells, I'm still the mage man.
I guess you can. I would have given it to Jip, but that's fine.
Jip
It is
don't
all
need-
good. We get the
Trust me.
breakfast
I'll be giving it to Jif anyway.
Alright. Mr. Haddock, you mind grabbing a corpse from the other cell?
Fine, you did save me.
And then he comes in there and you hear a like a at the front. Oh, it's smelly too. And he drags one of the bodies in that's missing like 2 legs, but it's got like his arms, and he's basically naked. And he goes, "Oh, this is gross," and there's just blood everywhere. There's
Yeah,
one of
it's
you
all
two.
in
I don't want to hold it any longer.
It's all in the pursuit of knowledge, my
I
friend.
know, I know. Now remember, no telling Mr. Big Boy over there. And he giggles to himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him, don't worry.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
What was
he
that?
hands Jip the body and then just like backs up again.
Thank you.
Now the entrance out is safe, correct?
Yeah, there's a few ones that you can't see, but sure.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, they won't harm me, hopefully. But I
I'm
will
gonna
let you know,
step ahead.
I was a top and track back in my day. I was a really quick runner. I could run about
Yeah.
5 miles an hour.
Oh wow, that's very impressive, sir.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm gonna hide around the corner, and then yeah, you guys see us.
Hey, what's the go? What are we doing?
I
Body-
guess I'll.
Wait. Just before we do it, is there any spells I can? Not really. Not really.
You can give me guidance
what?
anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you may as well.
Yeah, give you Shield of Faith. Is Shield of Faith worth it? Not really, eh? Because it's only 4.
And he's already got like 20 Arvis class anyway.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Alright, Jip, chuck the human body in.
Okay.
Okay, you push open the door, and you chuck a body in. You see it for just a moment. The guard Drake. It's a big green lizard basically.
That's a
And
beautiful creature.
once what body did you chuck in? The human body?
Half a dude.
Body.
Yeah, you throw half a dude in, and you see a large like chameleon-like tongue shoot out and
Ooh.
grab the body before like bringing it in and just eating it up immediately. It makes like a freakishly weird noise. Mr. Haddock turns the corner and goes, "What? That's not normal!" And then it lets out a loud roar. Roll initiative and change the music.
Oh,
Well,
uh-oh.
even open the door! And there's a
Oh,
bloody
but-
kobold
no,
in
we
the way!
did. No, we opened. I don't know how to explain this. We opened the door and then Jip threw the half a dude in.
Yeah, I know, but we didn't open it
Yep.
that far, did we?
No. I had thaumaturgy, so I opened it all the way. That's how it works. I can't
No,
choose.
I was gonna say you open up the door and you threw the body in, so you saw it like grab it with a tongue. You saw it grab the half dude with the tongue. Not any of you guys.
Half a
He's not
dude.
fond of kobolds either, it seems.
What do you mean?
Because all he would have seen is a fucking kobold steel wall.
No, but we threw in half a dude and he ate half a dude,
Yeah, he ate that.
which is
Dude.
not.
You're saying
Kobold.
you have no
Dead.
rolling initiative, no combat?
Okay, sorry.
Oh,
I'll.
sorry, no, sorry. Is that what you're saying that there shouldn't be a combat?
I'm saying, because I thought he doesn't attack kobolds. We show him only a kobold, and then he eats some
Sorry,
food.
no, sorry,
Like-
that went. Yeah, I was not thinking that. Yeah, you are correct.
Okay, thank God. Because I thought my plan, I was like, oh, this could be a cool plan. We're fine.
Yeah, you basically saw nothing else in the room, but other than that.
Okay. Well, when you're ready,
Yeah, get going.
flag on.
Am I going behind him?
Wait, maybe wait
Yeah.
a bit.
Okay.
See how he reacts. Well,
I'm stand here.
The music is still the same. It hasn't officially started.
What am I looking for in here?
Go to the corner. Go to the corner. We have to
See?
kill.
Okay, upon entering the room, you notice that there is like a wooden hatch in the corner.
see, that's what I was
With
fucking
a bunch
prepared
of,
for.
like, he kind of
Ah.
turns like face you.
what do I do, bro?
Jim, step back.
He's gonna make a perception check.
Oh shit!
He smells. He sniffs around. He knows the difference between an alive kobold and a dead one, and he begins to pounce. Roll
Uh-oh.
initiative, everyone.
Don't worry, you have half cover.
I have half cover.
Change the music
Nah.
value and Lycan. What would you roll?
Ooh, thank
brilliant.
God. 22. It's a nat 20.
Oh.
Jip.
Hold on, still doing math. Plus 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22.
22. Oh my god, you guys just fucking roll high. Zybar.
I only roll high on initiative. That's
Trust me. 5.
5.
Oh, God.
Raren.
20.
Oh my god, my darlings.
Or Drake.
Jip,
Well,
it's your turn.
hopefully.
So you've just seen it roar and it's about to charge Lycan.
And who's first? Me?
Jip.
Oh, Jip. Sorry.
Jip, kick a face. Alright,
Kick the fuck out of him, man.
boom,
Run
right
to the
there.
Corner.
Okay, and now I'm going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Kensei shot
Yep.
and use my longbow on him.
He rolled a hit.
Hit that bitch. But actually, please hit that bitch.
17
Yeah,
off of.
It's roll for damage.
Okay,
You
and
take a deep breath as you unleash this arrow into him.
Is that the- that
D10
one's a
plus
D4.
D4.
I can't use whole person because it's
So-
not a person, is it?
10 plus d4.
I think
Yeah,
it's
no,
only humanoid targets, right?
humanoids, yeah.
2 and then plus 3.
12 damage total.
12 damage total. Ooh. Yeah, you fire this. You fire your arrow directly into him. At his like fixed scales, and you find that it has little effect against him, but it definitely does some damage.
Okay.
Is he
And
re-
he turns now and starts growling at you.
Uh-oh. That's it for me.
My count is your turn.
How tall is this box?
Box? No, it's not a box. It's like a hatch. We're covered in like.
Oh, it's a hatch. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling it. You know, I'm feeling it. I want to toss the body to the side. Fuck him off. I'm confident that my boys will help me. So while he's looking at Jip Kickerface, I want to like run in and like slash his tail.
Roll for it.
I'm confident that my boys won't help me. I'm already like 20 kilometers away.
With my claws. Can I do an unarmed attack?
Yeah, go for it. Roll, make
These don't count as magic damage or anything, it's just the Crimson Right, yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait.
11.
That misses.
12.
No,
Okay.
6 plus 5, right?
It's just funny. It's just that's 11. So that misses.
Oh no. With unarmed, it's With unarmed, it's +3
What do you mean?
because I did an unarmed attack, not my long sword.
What do you? No. You're proficient. At it.
No, you're proficient in punch.
I am.
Everyone
Yes.
is.
Yeah, why would you be proficient in punch? If you read
I
it,
don't know.
it says you can use your Crimson Right to make unarmed attacks. Blah blah blah.
It didn't tell
Fight.
me like what I get. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Alright.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. Well then I miss. So then I'll attack again with my
Roll, yeah, make a bonus action attack.
slash.
Yes, that definitely hits. Roll for damage.
It's 1d6 plus 1d4 plus
Wait.
1.
He's immune to piercing. Does this deal slashing damage?
Yeah, it does. So it does 2 plus 3, 5, and then the 2 normal damage. So 5 halved, because he's got resistance against physical damage, this one.
Physical, okay.
There we go, yeah, you start scratching at his tail, and he turns around at you now. He keeps like turning around so quickly, it's just getting like annoying for him, and hopefully it's getting annoying for you. Craren, it's now your turn.
Oh,
Go on, Craren.
Oh, alright. Oh, hi. I just like scooch around Zybot.
Yeah, sure. I'm not that big.
Yep, scooching around. That's what? 3 spaces. We'll move another 2. We'll go there. Now, 1 moment. Once again, gotta stay in character.
Nice.
No!
Lore.
I have too many tokens on top of me.
Just put it just slightly in front of you, there we go.
Alright, it hits. I can move it slightly further if I need to, but it hits.
Okay.
Burning Hands.
Yeah, he attempts to make a dex save. 12 does not work. Roll damage for me. He's not
One,
resistant
big
to
bucks.
fire damage at all.
Big bucks. 10. Respectable.
Oh, that is good. Yeah, you extend your hands out, your phalanges, and a bunch of flames spew out everywhere. Lycan kind of like jumps aside a little bit. He's like, "Oh wait, watch out! I'm here."
Fine, Chief, you're fine.
And the Drake now turns to look at you, Craren.
Ah, that's unfortunate. I should have cast Misty Step.
Okay, it's his turn. Okay, for his first attack, Craren, make a strength saving throw for me.
Right? Oh, he's trying to grapple me? That's really unfortunate.
He's not grappling. He's kind of grappling you, but not at the same time.
Okay, well, yeah. I'm assuming he's like biting on my neck.
No,
Ah,
he
you
hasn't
see
moved
what I've
yet.
done? What I've done here is failed.
What'd you roll?
7.
7. Okay. So he shoots out a chameleon-like tongue, which obviously like Mr. Haddock is like watching from like as much as he can. He's just very surprised by this.
and you are pulled 15 feet towards him.
That's unfortunate.
So you are pulled within melee range, and he attempts to make a bite attack now.
Guaranteed, this bitch has multi-attack. Oh, actually, there probably was the multi-attack.
Oh!
Bye, friends.
Oh my
Goodbye.
What do you roll? Oh fuck.
He might kill me outright. Like, it's actually possible.
Oh my,
But
I
I'm-
don't doubt it.
I might not get knocked down here. He might kill me.
oh my god. Where's my dice?
What are the odds on that? I mean, I know the odds. It's 1 in 20. What are the odds on that?
I'm so scared to see what he's about to. Oh Jesus!
You know what? I expected more.
But it's...
18. Plus
Guys, why are we fighting this?
If we
20
didn't,
you take
we'd come back
24.
24, that's enough. I'm on the ground.
Yeah, he takes a hefty. So after pulling McCrary in, after like singeing his body, he takes a massive bite out of him. Yeah, I'm like honestly, I'm almost certain you're gonna get a wound after this.
Brick.
And then
Fuck you.
his second attack, he attempts to tail whip Lycow.
He can technically make 3 attacks.
Hmm?
With a tongue.
Yeah. Make a dex save for me, Lycow, to jump it.
Oh, he's got saves. He's got everything.
Not
And
lucky.
he fails.
Uh,
You have advantage on
yeah, it is what it is.
Let me
We have
Wait, what?
inspiration as well, don't forget.
I think I'll be okay in this hit.
Okay, you
Alright.
take 5 damage, obviously halves 2 damage,
not bad.
rounding down.
this. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
that's
so yeah, he basically like slaps to the side, and you get pushed back 5 feet.
Oh, Sam.
So you get pushed back just like a few tiles like that, and that's his turn. Zyabart. You just see this, you're just like, oh fuck.
Not even seeing. I just like walk in, and it's
Okay.
like you know that scene from Community where you walk up the pizza and everything's on fire. It's like that. With the kobold still, I'm holding it. I use the healing word on the Crara.
Here's Chief.
You're gonna have to drop the kobold obviously to do that because it's required.
No, that can I have like one hand because it's on the magic
You need
hand.
both hands to hold the kobold.
Oh damn.
So you just
Just
gotta
drop
drop
the
it.
kobold. He ain't gonna help you.
Dropping the kobold, I guess, and then healing the word
Mhm.
on the
Roll
Crara.
1d4. 1d4 plus 6.
Get with me, pings.
Okay, that's
4
what
plus
hammers.
6, 10.
Thank you.
Yeah, you feel the touch of a beautiful woman, and you get back up.
Not the word I'd use.
You still have an action, Cybart.
Does this creature understand what I'm saying? Does it understand common?
Make
I don't I believe it would.
You don't know that. It could have been
make
raised.
Make an
What
insight
a-
check.
Oh, it's
You don't know. You never know.
What spell is that? Command?
Actually,
Hey,
make an-
he's
make a-
got
make
it.
Make an animal.
Nat
check.
20.
Animal check.
He rolled.
Literally on the stat page it says languages draconic. That's all I'll tell you.
I'm assuming you were trying to use command.
Look, he gets creative with things.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do with your action?
Spiritual weapon just like it's not what I hold, it's just out there in the world.
Yeah.
Spiritual
it's
weapon
Just
amazing, bro. But it's also a
bonus action.
bonus action, yeah, which you've already used.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the bonus action, man. I'm worried about the Toll of the Dead, baby!
Because I don't think he's got good wisdom. Let's see.
He's an animal, yeah.
Ooh, D12 for me, Jamie.
That
Jamie,
big.
pull that shit up.
D12, you got it. Yep.
Sometimes I swear I grab things.
Oh,
Max
Sometimes I swear I
roll.
grab things like
You roll
3
12?
times in one.
Max roll, yeah, 12.
Whoa, oh my god. Yeah, you hold out your hand and ding dong,
Mhm.
ding dong. He begins rolling around in agony. He doesn't even know where it's coming from, so he doesn't know who to target next. Jip, it's your turn.
Jip's
No one hurts my throat and he
turn.
doesn't get away with it.
Jip's turn, baby.
He's like, I don't want to
Jip
get near that
again.
bitch.
Now. You know what? I'm gonna walk up to
I
him.
won't take a pic.
Oh,
I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna try and hit him with my flail. That's about it.
You have no means of magical damage, so just hit that bitch.
16 plus
That's a
5.
hit. Roll
I'm
that.
And what is it?
What does
D8?
AC is?
1d8.
We
1d8
have
plus 3, 6 damage.
6 in
So
total.
3.
6 damage. Also 3 damage. Just half. You fling your flail around and you bring it down onto like his neck, like scratching a bunch of the scales off and blood begins to leak out. He roars in agony and turns towards you. And what are you gonna do with your bonus action?
My bonus action. That's a good. Actually, might have an idea.
Yo,
Um,
you can disengage as a bonus action or
yeah,
dodge.
I'm taking. Relax.
Or punch
Relax.
him more.
I'm just trying to make sure you're aware of your options.
I c- do a lot here. I was. Oh yeah, I'll do Step of the Wind to disengage.
You're gonna need to put some distance because he does have a tongue.
Yep. So there we go, and
You should
then
have
my
you should have about like 4 more spaces of movement.
You can get back to the corner if you so choose.
yeah, my little corner.
Okay, that's your turn. Lycan, it's now yours. You've just been like whacked to the side by the tail, and just
Yeah,
see
I'm
Craren
fucking.
get bitten back, get back up in like in a fraction of a second.
I'm furious about this because the fact that he's just knocked me away. I've like blocked with my arms because I only took 2 damage, and I want to like jump back in and just resume scratching him basically.
Roll for
On the fucking ballistic, man, just arms swinging wildly in the
it.
fucking
Like a
windmill motion.
Windmill of like scratch. What's that? Oh, that's a hit.
13 plus 5, and that would be the other one. 15.
Those are both hits. Damage.
Nice.
Put the hurt on him, man.
Get that
Put the
damage
hurt
in.
on him. So 4, 3.
So 7, 8 for the first one.
So what for physical damage? What was it? 4 plus 3,
8.
7.
So he takes 4 damage.
And then
Oh,
oh wow.
9.
Wounded.
So
4 and then the 2.
it's 4 again, I think.
Yep. There we go.
It takes
Yeah,
8
after
damage.
after the heavy scratches, you're basically scratching the same spots you were before, and his scales are just like flicking off and like just covering like the room and just exposing like he's got a very soft, very soft underneath him, just like aiming at those spots now, just like peeling him apart. That's your turn.
Yes.
Bloody
Fair.
been fucking grated like a
Fred,
carrot,
you've
brother.
you've just been like chomped. Like your leg has like massive bite mark in it.
I'm
and-
dying.
Like, you were able to get back up like on your feet. Like the servitor basically bit you by like the scruff of like your scarf or whatever, and just pulled you back up.
I'll be back up, thanks, Chief.
Craren, what are you gonna do?
Alrighty, let's take a look at my capabilities, because I don't
His
want to
picture.
waste.
Flame sword,
more-
brother.
Nah, I don't want to waste any more spell slots. Because there's still a boss fight in this dungeon.
We can take a rest, can't we?
That doesn't affect me, I'm afraid. Or you. Okay. Well, I do have to use 1 spell slot. Throw up a peace sign and cast Misty Step. We go on behind Zayabad.
He's like, yeah, I'm out of here.
And then I peek back around the corner and cast Firebolt on the
Roll
guy.
a hit.
I'm assuming a 9 does not hit.
Does not hit. You shoot a fireball at him, and it just like it hits weirdly and just like goes straight to the ground instead. Like after like bouncing off his scale.
Damn it.
It is the guard Drake's turn, and Mr. Lycan, you kind of hit him last, didn't you?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So
Wait. Didn't Craren hit him from behind?
I just missed him, Chief.
Oh,
and even then, like you're in between that, Mr. Zyabot, and yeah,
Mrs.
Mrs. Zyabot. No, I said Mrs. It just my mic cut out. That's it.
Sorry.
Yep.
And yeah, he attempts to make a bite on Lycan.
Chumpy,
Oh, that
chumpy.
46, Chief.
16 plus 5. What's that? 21.
One does hit. I would hope.
That does hit.
It hits.
Okay, you
Yep, but
take.
It's not a crit though, so it's actually not 46.
That
So
was
yeah,
not a
chill.
roll, but I'll let it slide. You take 7 damage. Obviously
Halved.
normal damage from that. And then he gets up on his hind legs and tries to claw at you now.
No way, this deals more damage. How they could have told us. It's fine.
Okay,
So-
no, it-
So I
it's
take
fine.
3 damage the
bitch.
first one,
Mhm.
and
And the
then
second one misses.
oh, gaming.
Yeah, he misses completely. Upon this, he turns to Zyabart. Zyabart, make a strength save for me.
Fun time. You're into this, right?
Man, I'm into everything, man.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh.
Inspiration.
Inspiration and improvement.
Uh,
Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
saving.
He shoots
I-
the tongue at you.
Shit.
It's very like sticky and slimy, but you're able to like basically like woman handle and grab.
Yeah,
like,
it's
the
not my
tongue
first
and
time with a
just,
slippy tongue, mother.
yeah. So yeah, you just woman handle it out of like reach, and you are good.
Is it still with me? Like the tongue? Is it
no,
still?
no. You basically just flicked it away, and it's gone all the way back up.
That's
Back
exactly opportunity attack on the tongue.
no.
You know that I was literally thinking that.
That'd be very funny.
Zyba.
Mm-hmm.
Ballistic. Do you know the meaning of that word?
I do know the meaning. To go full bullshit, to go beyond what anyone has ever done before.
That's right. Or
But
ballistic
that's
is in the military term, like a ballistic missile.
You don't have
Spiritual
magic.
weapon, baby. Let's go.
Ooh, that's a powerful spell.
How
Mm-hmm.
does it work? Because Marcus.
I don't know. You create a.
I have used it before. Give me a moment. Let me reread.
Okay, one please.
I believe-
Fast.
I believe it can make. Yes, it can already make the attack. 1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier for the attack. It is a bonus action to use the attack again on your turn.
Wait. So.
You summon a weapon. I'll bring a token for you. What color do you want it to be?
Wait, is that an action summoning it, or is that still the bonus action?
Bonus action. You summon the weapon.
Okay.
It's placed wherever you want. Where do you want it?
I wanna like. Can I like cast it underneath it to like shove it up?
Okay. well,
Ryan and I
yeah.
have been watching The Boys this season, and they use interesting weapons, don't they?
they
Yeah, so-
definitely
I cast-
do.
A very penetrative spear, very much so.
You see, the thing is, let's see. I think it's a melee spell. I'm assuming it's just a melee spell attack. Yes,
Yep.
which is your spellcasting
Go
modifier.
for it.
So make an attack roll +5.
And it just
Oh,
does normal
right.
damage, like physical damage, or.
It is a magic weapon, so I believe it deals 1d8 plus force damage. So
Ah, okay.
yes,
So I hit. So it's I roll like it's a normal weapon. Okay.
yes.
Come on, baby.
That's a very good spell. 9 plus 5, 14.
That does hit.
Yeah,
1d8.
plus wisdom, which is +3.
Come on. Why don't you load that? Go. 2 plus
5.
5 damage. Okay, yeah, you summon this weapon and you just it just basically starts poking and prodding in places that it doesn't want to be prodded in, and because it's a spear, he knows it as like the kobold's fucking the kobold that can't be seen's weapon, and he begins to coil back in fear. Is that your turn, Zybar?
I was gonna also do Toll of the Dead because that's.
Yeah, he's gonna make a save now.
And that's a good spell.
You rolled a 19. He shrugs it off this time. He doesn't hear the bells ring. The bells that toll for his death.
Okay.
Jip, it is your turn.
Jip's turn. Alright, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna do one of my Kensei things where I have my melee weapon in one hand, but then I unarmed attacked him, so I get a bonus to AC until the start of my next turn.
Oh, that way, if you make an unarmed attack instead of like a melee attack, you get.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
So I shall make the honor. Does
That's
it have
really
to hit?
good.
That's really good for you because you use a lot of kicks.
Yeah. Does it have to hit?
No.
Okay. That's good. 14 plus 5.
Roll for damage.
Alright.
Hit that shit.
2 plus 3.
Plus 3.
So 5 but 2.
Does it use up a bonus action or is it just something you just do?
That's my attack action.
I mean, like to activate it, the.
I'm not sure.
Parry does not use a key point, and it doesn't seem to use.
Yeah,
bonus
as
action.
long as you use like your unarmed attack instead of like your Kensei weapon, you get the +2. That's pretty good.
Still
Very
punch
nice.
him again.
You can go.
So I can punch again?
Yep.
Very nice. I'll attempt to punch him again then. 16
Yeah.
plus
Oh,
5.
yeah.
Come on, big
No,
bucks.
no.
What?
Jai,
What?
your bonus is kill him alone.
What?
Damn, kind of a shame.
Real.
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 So what you do is like you pivot on one leg. He's rearing up. He's turned to you. Basically, you kick him once in the nostril. You bring up a claw to cover it, like a shark. Like you know how like you punch a shark in the nose.
Yeah.
And then he gets down, growling, and you go, "There's more where that comes from, bitch." and then you kick him so hard in the teeth, you knock all of them out, and then he kind of like swallows them and chokes on them and then dies.
Let's
I don't know how
go.
else that could go down, but yeah, it can happen. And he collapses on each side, convulses a little bit, quotes the Quran, and then passes out. He is dead. That is a
Very
nice
nice.
The boys are.
I didn't take a single piece of damage during that fight.
I took a little bit.
XP you each get, so it's 450 divided
get-
by 4.
I got it, Chief.
I didn't count how much damage I got.
450.
Taken.
115.
I thought you said 400. I was like, what?
I'll calculate for you.
Was it? I think it was. I think I started with 24 or 26 health.
Do you think you took less than 10 damage though? So I'm
Uh,
checking right now.
Definitely, because I did not start with 28 health or
Yeah.
27 health.
So you wouldn't have reached the threshold anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's fine. Kraren.
Yes, sir.
Kraren.
24 damage. Give me a second to my XP and I'll get right there with you.
Is it 115 each?
Yes.
Zam.
That's a ton of XP.
Let me fucking calculate that.
Alright, so -6. So 3 groups of 6. -1 from all of them, so 3 groups of 5. Let's start rolling.
Okay. Also after this, I'm gonna go to bed. I have to be up really early tomorrow.
That's
Alrighty.
fair. This is for all of them, because they are all the same amount. 1 success, 2 failure.
Okay. And you have no other wounds?
I don't believe I do, no.
Okay, so you get a minor wound for me. So roll a d4. Was it d4 or d6?
Wait, minor rune or moderate rune?
A moderate wound, I mean.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's a 6, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no, it was a d4 plus 1.
Yes.
So roll for me.
4.
4. Oof.
Yep, that's unfortunate.
Now, did
Is
you
it plus
know?
1?
Yes, it
Oh.
is.
Oh.
What did we know? Oh, no,
Right,
no.
right. Did you know that a level 18 hasted tabaxi monk can move 1,120 feet?
Yes, I do know this.
How the fuck? How the fuck?
It's crazy.
That was
That's-
like one of the first
you
things
can-
I was told.
You can go this table and back
Literally,
in one
the
turn.
the first session I ever played with Gus's brother Arthur, he told me that was the first thing he told me. And every time I
Dude,
know someone new
wow.
and they play monk, that's the first thing I tell them.
That's what, yeah, Ryan told me that. Like, always
Need
was
true.
all you
incredible.
need.
Does that mean that Tompers could have done that?
He's not level
He's
18.
not a monk.
Oh,
Well,
yeah. What was I thinking?
He was like close to a rogue. Even
He was a
He
tabaxi.
wasn't even a rogue.
Be careful telling Jasmine that information. She's gonna make me get us all level 18.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to get level 18. You can do it as early as level.
Is there anything we can loot from the dead body, Ryan?
There's just a bunch of scales on the floor, and it's kind of swallowed its teeth.
Mr. Haddock might want someone to look at.
Yeah, he kind
Yeah,
of
call him
stumbles into a room, like a bit worried. He sees that there's slime and a bite mark on Kraren. He kind of like chuckles to himself. What
Right
did I
about it.
tell you about the bite? You're lucky you've still got your fucking leg.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's huge. It's bigger than they should be. And he approaches, opens up its mouth. He goes, "Oh, that shouldn't be there." And he pulls the tongue out. These things don't have tongues like this normally. Wow. It's a good specimen, with a lot of blunt force trauma from the looks of it.
Don't worry about it.
Is it dead?
I'm
No,
sure.
No, it's very much
Hopefully,
alive.
hopefully.
Well, I don't know what to think. I'll just step back.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't like
Provoked
taking
opportunity
trophies.
attack.
I'm not like you barbarians. What's the go now? Where are we going?
I believe the go now is we go.
we go to bed. It's bedtime for the
Oh,
DM
that
boss.
is a smart idea. We will leave the session here. Will they escape Stone so soon? Will this campaign reach an end?
Will Mr. Haddock find a woman who doesn't bite his penis off? Will Jip finally find someone who can survive a kick from him? Will Lycount know what they talked about in that room? Will Zyabart get her gender pronounced correctly? Will Craren stay on the ground for stay up for an entire session?
We can only hope.
Will the kobolds steal walls stand upright like I want them to?
What about the servitor?
And that will end the session.
Nah.
We will never know what the servitor will do.
No one ever.